Against this right back, Charlie. Against this right back, Charlie.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man. Come on.
There's always just that active when defending. I think it's like.
And again, raise the energy levels, people. We finally got our Arsenal back. I know it's not the Prem, but it is what it is, man.
I think it's like.
One more.
There's always just that active when defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man. Come on. What can I say after Ian Wright gives you an intro? People deluded, the man, the myth, that deluded kid. I'm back again. Appreciative to all of you lot tuned in. It's Arsenal against Lyon. It's the Dubai Super Cup, people. It's the Dubai Super Cup watch along. Appreciative to all of you lot locked in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And obviously where it's concerned, good night as well. If you've got streams or you know where to watch this, oh, I muted myself. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, if you've got streams or you know where to watch this, please drop the likes, drop the links, do all of that good stuff, people. Again, I can't lie. I'm tempted. You lot can't see it, but I've got my other laptop. And obviously, I think I have about 250, 300 channel points or I might say channel points. I'm moving like I'm on Twitch. Arsenal Reward Club card points or whatever it thing's called. I think I could actually watch this, but I'd rather not use them. So links, get them in. If you have a link or a certain way of watching this and you're snaking it, I hope your thing stops working, man. So yeah, man. Man said one more. You know what? I don't let the people down. This is our platform.
There's always just that active when defending. I think it's like.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's all calm. Time to get some silverware, inshallah. The intro is hard, mate. Without you lot. Big up, DG. Can't stay too long. Large up yourself, my gen. I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. Shout out G1. Man said he's in college and he's burst. You meant to go college for learn, brother. What you doing? You meant to go listen and do your college work and get your grades and go uni or get apprenticeships or 9 to 5s or start your own business or whatever. You did. You're one of them cheeky guys, isn't it? You got your little lunch break. You go to the corner. You go to the park in the corner, filling up that sweet stuff and coming back in smelling sweet in class. And everyone's asking what's going on. Your eyes are red and it's the wrong time of day. It's the wrong time of year for hay fever, ain't it? You cheeky one. Or, you know, you lot these days, balloons and all them scary things. So, yeah, man, be easy. We got Poland in the building. Large up yourself. I don't think I've seen Poland here before. So, shout out to Lewandowski land, man. Hi, I love you. I love you, man. Big up, brother. I'm watching you from Poland, Warsaw, and I'm at work now till 5 a.m. tomorrow. Big up yourself, E. Appreciate that. Hope you do a good job where your job's concerned. Hope they keep you up. You get a bonus and all of them things there. Shout out to my 9 to 5ers. Lessons too long, G1. Pattern up, my guy, man. Pattern up. Discipline. You know, what's right isn't always fun. Boy, did you go with her babes or what happened there? Make sure you're not getting used for free smoking. Don't go out like top blue. But anyways, DG, what do you think? Again, word just under an hour before kickoff, people. Get the links in and them things, or we're gonna have to begin our assault to find anyone. DG, what do you think of 60 M's for a 16-year-old to Real Madrid? Endrick, pay the money in it. At 18, he's gonna be lit. Need to give these young men time, because at 18, he's not gonna be the finished article. He would just be moving to Europe. You know what? The last 18 months, 12 months is when you've really seen for all his talent the real somewhat Vinicius, and he's still learning. Rodrigo the same. I would love Arsenal to do it, but we ain't got that kind of bread to be spending them sums there and waiting 2-3 years for the player. You know, it come like Bitcoin, but we need results right now. Half the fun of college is the transfer window. Or getting bagged for doing bad things. Is what it is. I'm in a teams meeting, but it's boring, so I'm here instead. Shout out you, Tons. So I'm second choice before a teams meeting. Come on, less said that. I can't lie. Game on Gunners, send that to Source. So you send it to whisper it to Source or Tarns or G1 or someone, because if you're not a mod here, obviously the links aren't gonna bang. Or even Cam, shout out Cam. Hey, I must be dreaming. I need to pinch myself. I need to pinch the melon. Is Cam Sing here? Wow. The stranger upon show. I don't know him again. You have to reintroduce yourself, man. Yeah, please, man. Drop it to someone else, because obviously, yeah, man, they'll be all mad if we had links in there. Shout out King, the peasant. King, I'm on to you. Don't try and be friends with me after your football manager shenanigans. I'm on to you. The beef will never die. We'll be loaned back for 2 years. It is loaned back on one hand, but on the other hand, bro, like, unless he was born in Europe, his family's born in Europe, there's fugazi ways of getting around it. He can't be here. I watched the movie Shutters and it helped me understand some UK slang. I mean, there's a heavy influence of shout my Jamaican slang and all other UK slang, just a melting pot of everything, of Jamaican, of Irish, African words, Asian words, all these words. But I wouldn't say that's the best place, man. Even I don't understand some of the English slang, man. Like how I might speak in my native North London tongue. Sometimes, like, I got a friend from South. Sometimes he said things. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, team news out. Boy, for both teams, because can't lie, I completely, this how you know I haven't done an Arsenal watch along for time. I ain't even done the lineups and that. So I guess let me look. Arsenal Twitter. I ain't done this in time. We knew it was gonna be a Banduli team, didn't we? From El Nene's the graphic. Forgive me, El Nene. Forgive me, but it's me, But pardon me, Carl Hine, who, you know, in the cup didn't have the best of games. Cedric Holding, Gabriel Tierney, El Nene, Lokonga, Reece Nelson, Odegaard, Vieira, and Eddie Nketiah. On the bench, whole host of exciting young players. So hopefully they get some minutes. Ethan Noiri's on the bench. You know, big up him. Shout out Miles Lewis Skelly as well, my guy. You know, they're both two talented players. You've got Sego Jr., who's finally getting some limelight shouldering him. And you've obviously got Nathan on the bench as well, Butler and Deji as well, who deserve it. They've been performing at under 21s level. Coles Drewbury's lit as well. Catalan Surgeons bouncing back from injury. Waters and Sosa have been in and around the first team when it comes to these sort of games. Tyler Ferran's here, Hilson's here, and obviously you got Matt Smith, which this is the closest he's going to get to first team. Probably needs to keep it moving next month or definitely in the summer, because he's just not going to make it at Arsenal, unfortunately, innit? It is what it is. How do you feel about signing Amrabat from Morocco/Fiorentina? Seems unlikely, but his game seems to suit our needs in midfield. I like him, but yeah, man, it's probably a myth. I hope we win. What do you think about Madrid snatching up Endrick? If you're Brazilian, you're going there, innit? And you know, Endrick, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Camavinga, Tuchemani, Valverde. They've got players that are ready right now and in the future, and there's bare sell-on fees in that, man. But Foul looks good, or is it just me? I mean, everyone's going to look good in the World Cup, but at the same time, you can't really go on the sample size. Him, Amrabat, we've kind of seen them. Amrabat's a very decent player, but I'm not too sure I'm going to go off what you're doing in the World Cup to join us. Had a horrible 48 hours with flu, but we move. Hopefully, you get better sooner rather than later, my guy. Bro, yeah, Bear Collie's going down long-term sick, overtime City, and Merry Christmas ahead of payday. Big up yourself, Cam, man. I hope you're well and safe, man. Martinelli up front and rearrange the midfield with Jesus. I hear that. Shout out you lot as well that I've missed out. I think it's available on Arsenal's website. Yeah, it is. But you have to pay. And I will if I have to. I can use my channel points. But as you can see, I'm signing in right now. Let me mute that as well. I don't need no copyright laws. Allow me, Arsenal. You know, I'm a humble like Crew Alexander, and Arsenal's like Bayern Munich. I don't need any copyright problems on my watch. I don't think I could do that, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Last time you lot got onto me and reminded me that we already pay an arm and a leg to watch our clubs. So why do that some more? What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. So yeah, that's El Nene. That's El Nene and Arsenal starting lineup. Lyon Twitter. Let me do the lineups, people. Again, because this is the most annoying part. Shout out Lacazette if he is playing. You know, you're in the thumbnail, so I hope you are. All right, Leon being a bit lazy, not showing us the lineup. Fair enough, Leon. Anyone got Leon's lineup? Bit lazy, Leon. What's going on there? Well, I just clocked Zinchenko isn't in the squad, and allegedly he hasn't been pictured in training. So I mean, we've already got Jesus acting. We don't need any more of this. It was all good a month ago, literally a month ago, the 8th of November. Everything was wavy, or was it technically? I don't know, but either way, it was wavy. So yeah, shout out to you lot, locked in people. Without you lot, the platform doesn't go on. Run up the likes. Lewis Skelly and Nuari being a year younger cracks me up, bro. Quality players, whether they make it here or elsewhere. And for my Ethan as well, but for Miles, it's hit this upstairs. The guy comes from a great family. Like mum and dad have raised a great son off his own accord. He's a great person. You know, Arsenal have to be about developing people. He doesn't think he's better than anyone. He always open to learning and things like that. Of course, you know, for a 16-year-old, he's kind of dense. You know, he's got lovely technical ability. You know, it reminds me a bit of, I don't think it's the best example because he's an ex-Spurs man, but a bit like Moussa Dembele. Sometimes does get like you'd expect a 16-year-old. Like, what game is it? I don't remember the game, but whatever game that all these Twitter dons are putting up that clip of him dancing past people is great. But there was one time in that game, he likes to receive the ball off the centre half, kind of dilly-dallied. And he did score in that game and it showed his mentality, but kind of dilly-dally, got caught. They went and scored. And these things are going to happen with a 16-year-old. Lovely footballer, even better person. Same goes for Ethan. It's crazy. Like, as I said, them two, by the time they're 18, if they're not mixing it in and around the first team, something's wrong. I'm not saying that means they're playing week in, week out, but sooner rather than later, they're the two, a bit like Bukayo Saka, and they're completely different, that they can air certain levels. I can't lie to you. That I really believe that Koza Dewberry's a bad boy as well. If I had to bet money, they're the three for me. I do like Charles Sago Jr. and Nathan. They've probably, because of where they play, got a lot against them. I personally think both of them should be pushing to go on loan or maybe leave permanently if they can't get an Arsenal, because I think they're both playing to a level that you can go and play and get senior minutes somewhere. Amrabat would be a lit signing. He's better than Lokonga and would provide Partey some competition. I mean, he's a decent player. Probably want someone else, though. He's wanted by Spurs. Hello, DG. How are you doing? How are you watching the game? If I have to, as I stated, I'll be watching it on Arsenal.com. If not, then if we can find the stream, we'll be doing up streams, but we will be watching it. Right, you can buy a super pass. So you can save a couple of quid. It's a shag though, because if your viewers in the Middle East, North Africa region, MENA, whatever that means, MENA region, pardon me, France, Monaco or Andorra, then even if you want to buy the match pass legitimately on Arsenal.com, it's saying it's a myth. If I have to, I'll do up this thing. No, where's my codes, bro? Swear they said you can use your codes. I mean, it's only $9.99 just to be able to watch all the games. Fair enough. I mean, we'll do that if need be. Keep your opinions on what not coming. What do you think of Musa for the US? Bro, he's lit, man. He's lit. What more can I say? You know, another one that Arsenal, Chelsea, all these big clubs, everyone, you're going to lose these players. I know Arsenal get criticized a lot for losing players, but they didn't want to lose him. He was a schoolboy. Like, he's the same age as Miguel Aziz, who's not really doing much at this moment. They were playing as schoolboys, kind of like what you see Ethan doing and Miles last year. They're playing in under 18s. There's a pathway. Valencia came and said, listen, we've got this and that for you. Valencia have less resources than us. He was going to go into their B team, which is technically in a more senior league. So you're playing against men and that. Can't begrudge him. He saw a chance to not skip the levels, but a clearer path. And now look at him playing for Valencia, playing for America, doing well for America, getting linked with a move back to Arsenal, etc. And this is something you're going to see for all players of all clubs in England. I call it revenge. You know, in previous years, even Jadon Sancho, all them kind of guys, you could gas them, sign 5-year deals and not do much. These lot are patiently impatient. If it's not just words anymore, really, you need to go and kind of offer them stuff. Musiala as well. Chelsea have let a lot of guys go. They didn't want to let him go. Bayern Munich said, listen, we've got plans for you. When they've done it, innit? And it's going to happen again and again and again. It can even happen with Ethan. I'm not going to lie. It could even happen with Ethan. So, yeah, man. It is what it is. Shout out Charlie, but he's over there at Blackpool doing up his thing. Middle East and North Africa. Oh, God. Yeah, it does mean that, innit? Appreciate that, man. Those areas sell via French and Spanish club sites. Appreciate the history lesson and you lot telling me what that acronym means. Butler be a good centre-back long-term. I don't know about centre-back. He plays up front, a bit like Jermaine Defoe in that. I don't know about centre-half, but I hear that. Kick-off is 3:30, my killie. How many points? Big up, DG. How many points does it take? Someone said 250. I think I got that. I actually think I got that. Ripped Lorente, bro. Snatched his soul, man. Jeez, Louise. See some rips here. 100 people watching and only 34 likes. Get the likes up. Martin, where are you tuned in from? Appreciate you. Draw them out, man. Love that. Love that. Love that. Hopefully it's a good game of football, people. We've got a while to go before that. I hope you're doing well and safe, man. I'm good, man. We're going to finally watch Arsenal again. Can't complain about anything. So, yeah, man. Where are we watching this? Let me go on the... Is it the He's goals and all these things? I do hate a stream. I'm not going to lie. Wait, hang about. What's this? What's YouTube saying? YouTube Black. I ain't giving no feedback because when I applied for the funding, you didn't give it to me. How am I giving you feedback? I don't even see that. At least with Twitch, when they ask for feedback, you get gift vouchers. Fuck you lot. Forgive me for the French. Okay, He's goals will be the first port of call. Let's make sure there's no sound. Okay, He's goals. Reddit soccer streams. Just trying to use this on another computer, people, just because, yeah. But you know how hard it is typing with one finger, like. And when it just feels like you're watching me as well, man. Maldini's lit. Let these young G's develop, man. If you could bring back one for our team, who are you picking, DG? Benassi or Musa? Oh, South London. South Londoners love a tricky question. Because Moose is Haylen. I feel like there's unfinished business. You're a Londoner. Benassi, man, I fell in love with him as a footballer. Like him and Jeffrey Adelaide, they were lit, man. So I'd say him. Do you have any football pet peeves? Mine is when players put thumbs up when receiving a cross-field pass. It's a bit of a weird one. I do, you know, but you put me on the spot. I do, you know. I definitely do. I'm sure I've said them in some streams before. Let me try a thing. Are you talking specifically playing football? Yeah. Where's my options, merchants? Like Don's holding on to the ball and then being cowardly and saying no one made the run, like blaming other people. You tried to do a madness, it didn't bang. People who talk a lot of crud, like a Sunday League, a lot of crud, like crud where there's nowhere to turn back, and then say it's only football. Some goalies, because I just feel sometimes with goalies spitting in their gloves and then trying to touch you in that. Goalies, because I feel they lack a lot of looking inward sometimes in Sunday League. Is what it is. Nah, there's nothing wrong with thanking a teammate for that. People going long all the time, especially as a fullback, like as a 5'8" fullback, bro. Give me some help, bro. Like a couple times you can bang it in the air. I might chest it or I might flick it on, but bro, keep it on the floor. Let me run in behind. Like managers, you know, I would say managers, if it's fighting's that deep, you know, yeah, man. Like as teammates, you're meant to be able to fight and then buy each other apart. And obviously, you know, I lost my captaincy once upon a time. Like, so that's a bit of an indirect over there. Tracking runners, even though more time, that's probably me. When you're running onto the pitch as a sub and trying to bark orders. I hear that. Who has been your surprise standout in the World Cup? Ooh. Again, you put me on the spot, but there's definitely been some, man. Fucking hell, man. I think Hernandez, the left back of the Theo Hernandez of France, Kudus, but You never know with these young players. There's a couple still, man. There's a couple, but you put me on the spot. Alvarez in the little minutes. I'm trying to think of Buchanan of Canada. Really impressed with his displays for Canada. Buchanan. We don't really say Bellingham, Pedri, Musiala because it in a nice way it surprises me how like they just keep going up the levels, but they're kind of known. Maguire, I can't lie to you because like again, you're gonna have to be good against France, but Maguire, you know, you don't. It's okay not to think he's a good player and think this and that, but for me, I believe football, like life, should be fair. If someone does nonsense, you critique them, and if they do well, give them praise. And I feel he's one of those players that never going to be a cup of tea for anyone, but you can't be so vocal in condemning Dons if you're not going to give them their healthy sort of praise. Maguire has been one of England's best players. I can't lie. Obviously, respectfully, England, a bit like France, so far you've had teams that you're expected to thump up, really. Gavdal of Croatia, but again, a bit of a known quantity, a known entity, so it don't really count. I'd say Maguire and Buchanan. There's defo more. There's definitely more, though, man. Je m'appelle les matchs, Stream, brother. Stream, as you know, I was born in France. Touche Maney showing good maturity. Yeah, but it's not a surprise because you know these guys are 30, though. Like, so I'm trying to exclude them, man, if that makes sense. Lacazette starts. Where you seeing the lineup, man? Because I need to get that lineup done for you lot. But they're acting. How can they just do Arsenal's lineup? Well, Arsenal subs better yet. Has Lyon put their lineup out, people? Because there's no point me going on Photoshop until we see such. 38 minutes until kickoff. Where are you seeing that, man? Please, if you know where the lineup is or you can point me in the right direction, allow me. Gakpo, again, a bit of a known Donny. It's on Sofa Score. What's that? Oh, that's how you, not you, but that's how bare people watch football these days, isn't it? Pardon me, Sofa Score ratings. That's what I always see on football Twitter. That's a pet peeve of football. You know, like agendas. Like I like banter in that part. Someone could stink up the place. They score. They're lit. And a lot of people don't watch football matches. They just look at stats and shit like this. Again, thank you for telling me that where that's at, people. All I need to do is open. I don't know why it's closed, but all right, let's open my graphic where I can put the team in there, people. Smash the like button if you haven't. 37 minutes until kickoff. RK Arsenal's Carl Hein. Again, big up yourself, Carl Hein. Need to do better than you. The contexts are very different. Need to do a lot better today than you did, obviously, in the cup when we went out. Carl Heinz there, Cedric. To be honest, we need all these dons. Like Cedric, if we can bring a right back in, you might be able to stay because apparently he wants to leave, and Arteta saying you're not going nowhere until we bring in bodies. We're rightly so, but we might not be able to bring in a right back or a centre half if we can't deal with the middle of the park, central midfield, and also obviously bringing in a winger, maybe, probably unlikely, but maybe even a striker as well. Whoever said Sofa Score, one love for that, my guy, because yeah, you're being a real cheat. But yeah, Rob Holding, not gonna lie to you, Rob Holding. I like you're not that good, but I like you as a footballer. I like you as a person. I do think you should be fifth, maybe even sixth choice centre back because. Obviously, anything happens to Gabriel or Saliba, then for me, you put Ben White back over there or you explore using Tomiyasu. If it's not any of these names and Holding has to play, big up himself because he has come into the lineup and done well on occasion. We're kind of playing a dangerous game. I do like Mr. 352, Mr. 352 and that, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard the error. What does that mean? Gabriel, you're number 6, not number 4. Holding is 16. Tierney. And again, Tierney, Lokonga, Eddie Nketiah, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, you lot in particular. Football is a long season. There's 38 Premier League games. A lot of conclusions has been drawn in relation to the Premier League, Arsenal, and whatever club that some of you lot support. We're going to need additions in January, but we're also going to need some players that have been big part roles in the first half of the season to stand up. Now, I say big part. Everyone's part of this. Everyone's pushing each other in training. Everyone's going to get their time. You know, Eddie Nketiah or Edward Nketiah, as it says here. I hope you stand up to be counted. You got a free run at that. You know, especially while Martinelli might get a rest, obviously, with what Brazil's did in the World Cup. You got a free run. There's no Balogun. Kion Edwards is injured. Tyrese John Jules, unfortunately. Good thing him and Tyrese and Edwards have gone through surgery and wish them all the best, but they're not here. They're not options. You know, any other at this moment in time, if the Premier League kicked off tomorrow, it's Martin Odegaard or Smith Rowe with fit false 9 settings, and we saw against Villarreal in the semi-finals. Why that's a myth. So, on one hand, I think we have to be fair to Eddie. All we can ask is that if there's chances that he needs to score your goals in it. You've improved in terms of your general play. Keep doing that. If you play good, you get praised. If you play poor, you get criticism. But there is I do feel with Eddie, there's going to be a degree of scapegoatism, or if that's even a word. You know, every misplaced pass, every misplaced shot is going to be scrutinized, which is not fair necessarily. And to a degree, as much as I like Arteta and Eddie, and fair enough, you know, in the summer, we had to have known anyone can get injured. If something happens to Gabriel, Saliba, Xhaka, Partey, Jesus, and even Saka and many others, we're going to have to deal with it. Injuries can strike. So all I can ask Eddie is to do his best. But at the same time, you're not Jesus for a variety of reasons. Maybe even in a not even to be nasty, but your best might not be good enough. And then again, I can't criticize you. If you're playing to your best, and we've seen sometimes at crucial points in the season, which January kind of is, relying on certain dons, they don't pick themselves. They're not going out there to try bad on purpose. You know, in the same way, I've got a lot of praise for the squad we've assembled / assembling. We have to be fair and say, whoa, what's going on here, sort of thing. Because we should never be relying on Eddie Nketiah, respectfully, obviously. And if we, you know, in Arteta's mind, he's giving him a new deal. He's our number 2 striker. I do think he's improving, but you know, it's the people who assembled the squad. So let's hope that Jesus returns sooner rather than later. Let's hope Eddie Nketiah can do his thing. And let's hope that, obviously, the others can keep scoring, really. You've got an opportunity. And Eddie, I do like your mentality. He's got that mentality of you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. Oh, Lyon starting my guy, Lukeba, the centre-half. Left-sided. Still a bit Bandulu, a bit dodgy, a bit young, but I think he'll have a good spell in the game, man. A bit like, what's his name as well, man? The lad from Monaco, is it Benoit something? I think he just narrowly missed out on a France World Cup squad if he isn't in there. I bet Lacazette is going to move like Usain Bolt today. I bet he's going to run bare fast. He's going to score. He's going to do everything we kind of wanted him to do to a degree for Arsenal. But you've got them two as the centre-backs. Who's the right-back? Gusto, who a lot of you want to sign. Lovely set of hair. Don't want to see him bombing down the right team. He's going to have his work cut out today. Who's in goal for you lot? It is Lopez. What number is that? Number 1. Don't know why Sofa score. Got that bright yellow. Can barely make out what's going on. Who's your left back? Enrique. You're actually number 12, aren't you, fella? And then that's that. Midfield. Sorry, folks. I'm still here. I hope you lot can hear me. Make sure it ain't muted. Big up you lot. You lot want to see the lineups in it. Kakare. Anyone that follows my channel, you know I've spoken about him time ago. Look at him now, man. Still needs to. The only thing beyond the obvious thing, he needs to improve a bit physically. Not that I'm saying his game needs to rely on physicality, but I do think he's, for all his technical ability, can bully him out of a game in the Prem. Obviously, don't want to hear that. He's there. Hossam Hour. Hey, is it the time? Hossam Hour. Talk to Arteta. I'm one of the only ones that's I can't lie. I don't really still want you at Arsenal, but I've probably done too many vids. I always sign you in Football Manager. You always stink up the place, so maybe that's a precursor. Talicio, who was linked with Arsenal. Bloody hell, Lyon getting all the band back together, innit? Number 88, peculiar number. His right wing. His far brother. Oh. Half an hour until kickoff, people. If you haven't hit the like button and you're not following on Twitch, what are you doing? Don't forget to check out my YouTube playlist for all the transfer stuff. Some of you appreciative if you did watch it, but some of you may have noticed that 2 o'clock an hour ago, a video went live on that. What's actually happened with that? Follow on the socials. Don't rely on notifications, people. They'll do you there. Oh, it's doing all right then, isn't it? If someone commented today, oh, it's a bad habit. You keep saying it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm never going to stop. You can't stop me. Xhaka's never going to take that fiery nature out of his game. He just controlled it. You kill, it is what it is, and many things that make me, you know. You don't get DG, so I'm here to stay. You don't like it, lump it. I mean, home. We might be covered over if Mbappe has anything to do with it. Alex Lacazette. Well, to be fair, hindsight's a wonderful thing, but maybe, just maybe, for all of Lacazette's Bandulu-ness, maybe some would say, and I think he needed to go, but with hindsight, would you just humor me, people? Would you if Lacazette was still here, would you look at the striker thing a lot better? Because you got to remember, big up Eddie and Nketiah, but Aubameyang couldn't behave himself, so he got rubbed out. Lacazette came into the team, who isn't going to score, but he's going to do kind of what Jesus does. He lost the powers. Then Eddie got his chance. So for as much as Arteta gasses him, and I don't have no doubt he believes in him, you can kind of draw certain conclusions there, in it. But you can see the lineups to the left and right of me. Let's keep it moving, people. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. One love in advance. Let's keep it moving. We're back now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've only seen that guy on YouTube. I spoke about him on the last live stream. I mean, if he's lit, bring in all these Brazilian dons, but he's 15. He's apparently PSG had a bid of about 50 million rejected. He's 15. You're going to have to wait until like 2025 till he turns 18. If we got the bread to do that, let's do that. All or nothing, Lacazette coming for Cedric for not talking properly. Man, it's bare testosterone in football, innit? They're going to fight. It is what it is. He's going to die in the French league. Less said that. Lacazette about to send Hein back to the playground. Less said that. No starting 11. What'd you see, fella? DG, would you boo Lacazette if you're watching the game live? No. There's no need to boo Lacazette, really. We always played with integrity. I don't really boo, man. There's nothing really with that, really. Eddie is a Premier League quality player, but he can't be relying on him for a top 4/title charge. He's calm for the squad. He just needs to prove he's 30 to do other things. Vieira needs to step up for the second half of the season. Hope so. How long is Kion out for? No clue, man. But he had surgery the other day, innit? We watched whatever. I think it was we was watching Stoke or something, and he got injured and he's had surgery. So I hope he's all right, man. All the something going wrong with it. Big, Tyrese, John Jules, Gabby Jesus, and Edwards. We're wishing our strikers all the best on the mend, man. It is what it is in that regard. SofaScore is code for in-game momentum, though. I can't lie. I don't know about that. Never heard of it in my life. So Roy Keane setting in relation to all of that, man. Forget all of that. My investment will always be for my left back, Mad Scotsman going to score. Tierney FC. Don't bread when he's back. Don't bread. Licking his lips today. Might show up for the second string players, in my opinion. That's the only way he shines. Our stock's going to rise. You can see the starting 11 for those wondering. It would still be dead. I hear that. Bidding 50 million for 15-year-old Brazilian juice is real. Has this World Cup lived up to the hype that the World Cup usually has or not? I personally don't really love international football, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it started off slow, but this is probably the best World Cup I've seen in my lifetime when I remove nostalgia. When I look at, 02, the Brazilians captured me. 010, which I don't think was one of the best ones, but the Spanish captured me. 2018, France were just lit. 2014, it was Germany's time, and obviously it was the Messi thing. But I think for collective randomness, collective ability, collective, games, this has to be the best World Cup. From the group stages to where we're up now, this has, definitely in my lifetime, in 27 years, this has to be, regardless of who wins or whatever, this has to be the best World Cup there's been. And I don't really want to say that about a winter competition. Smash the like button, people. Any links, share them up. It has to be. It has to be. Like, it really has to be. Even this Canada got a point, but I've got nothing but admiration for them. I think the African regions, big up Morocco, still flying the banner for Africa. But I think Ghana did well. Morocco did well. Senegal gave a good account of themselves. I'm definitely forgetting the next one. I mean, no disrespect. The Asian nations have done well. Japan, South Korea, they all did very well. We're seeing managers dancing. We're seeing crazy fans. The best moment for me would be, is it right of America? That's probably the best goal I've seen in the tournament, just because it's not, but just flipping random. Like, he didn't mean that at all. Ghana, 88th minute, making it 3-2. Adon's running off to do the Sue rather than getting the ball. This World Cup hasn't made any sense. It's lit. There has been some brazy games. I think this World Cup is up there for initially the nil-nilers and that, and it did take a while to get going. Big up Saudi Arabia for dealing with Argentina as well at the time. It's got to be. It has 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 to be the best World Cup witnessed. Like nostalgia for me, I think 06 was lovely to watch. Oh, Zidane R9, especially Zidane. Obviously, it ended mad, but he was sourcing everyone. 02 was lit. 2010 was like, again, when it's the 2010s, the 2018s, the 2014s. I think it's just more so I get captured or gravitate towards one sort of team and the way they're playing and that. How you been, DG? Hopefully everything is good with you. I appreciate that. It's always what you think about football, never how the guy's doing. Appreciate that, man. I'm all right, man. Just keep getting a bit impatient. 100k subs, 100k video and that. When will this start? 3:30, brother. 2022 has been the most competitive World Cup I've seen in 25 minutes. I can't believe half the World Cup managers left. I mean, Enrique's left. So cue the rumors to the Premier League. Roberto's left. Spain got a new guy. Has Hansi Flick bust out yet? Klopp will be linked with that, whether he goes or not. You're about to get Jude Bellingham. Why would you leave Liverpool in it? You got him, you got Tuchel, you got Nagelsmann's name will probably get thrown in. It'll probably be someone else, but yeah. I mean, Hansi Flick's probably going to be given till the Euros, but Germany flattered to deceive on a mad thing, innit? Bro, he had no clue, but he has to be shameless and say he meant that, right? Has to say he meant that. Man, like Alwa rising from the dead feels like a throwback. It's lit. So yeah, man, this World Cup has been lit, man. It has to be the best World Cup I've seen in my lifetime. In terms of collectiveness, like all the 20, 30, whatever many teams, like collectiveness, not just one team, whether it's been Brazilians, whether it's been the French, Italian, Germans, Dutch and Spanish, French in the last one. France were just lit. Let's be honest. Let's shout out Croatia, but everyone else was lit, was dead. Oh yeah, man. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Bellingham, Musa, Pedri, shameless saying. Do you think England has a chance? You've always got a chance, innit? You got 50% chance, really. You know, as long as there's a chance, we'll fight. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately. Stopping Mbappe is easier said than done, but for this, we got Rashford. Rashford's better than him. I don't believe any of that, but Rashford's better than him for now, innit? If the England lose, then I'm winning the World Cup. It doesn't matter. I might be there with the French. I might be there with the Brazilians. I might be there with the English. I might be part of the Messi FC gang. Shh. I'm winning the World Cup, innit? Like, it is what it is. I hope Marquinhos comes on. I have really high hope for him to excel at Arsenal. True. Probably needs to go out on loan, but with bodies dropping and us not confirmed, bringing in a winger, like confirmed he's holding the Arsenal shirt at this moment in time. Probably have to wait a bit, but you know, he's had a decent adaptation period. Probably does need to go on loan, get some minutes, get some confidence via playing, take it from there. It's going to be a classic France versus Brazil final. But that's the thing, Brazil are booky. Like, I think every team is dodgy, but I just think France have enough collective quality. Like, you look at Brazil, fullbacks look a bit dodgy. Sometimes the midfield don't look sturdy. Pardon me. So it all depends. I think France can be got at. Maybe not necessarily England, but France can be got at. I think you put balls into their box. They do look a bit shaky defensively. But yeah, man. All right, big up Arsenal presser, man. My Killy. Me drop him a DM. Big up yourself, Lee. So yeah, better mind he don't private his account. Go on Arsenal presser, people. He said he'll be back just before kickoff, so that's gonna be a backup. That'll be on tour. His channel's gonna end up getting spliffed. If I'm honest, like Arsenal clamped down on that immediately, but we hope and pray and hope. Did Fabio play against Watford? Not a clue, man, but you can read it on Arsenal.com. I'm banking on Brazil to show the world how football is meant to be played. Amen. Roy Keane beat, well, you can't even down no beers in Qatar, innit? But you get on the plane and down some beers. Only Dons who can't dance are vexed with Dons dancing. And then like I see in some of the comments on the shorts I did, the dancing is disrespectful, maybe. But on one hand, who said football is about respect? But who said you have to, as long as you have humbleness to know you're not better than someone, who says you can't respect someone? Do you mean when you see boxers dancing and fighters dancing, we love that. And that's what Brazil have been dancing since the 70s or before. Like, that's what the man there are about. It's about expression. It's about things. It's, you know, you're seeing black players, white players, indigenous descent looking players all coming under the collective banner of loving football. That's what Brazil do. That's their thing. Stop looking. The Roy Keanes of this world need to stop looking at free premise of what they like. And I'm sorry, What's more disrespectful, dancing or going out there to intentionally break legs? And he's only doing that because he's got 2 dodgy left feet. Let's be honest. Like, people only hate when they ain't got nothing. Like, I don't think he should be sacked unless he does poor in the Euros. I hear that, but I'm here for carnage, man. People have to go, man. Watford put the highlights on the game on their channel. Yeah, and Arsenal, so go pre that up, man. Is where it is. Maguire will clamp Mbappe. You have to catch him. You have to, or you do what, you know, the Italian Donny did in the final against Saka. Pull up the shirt. I'm keen to see if Southgate will go to a back three or will persist with what got him here. I guess we'll have to see Saturday. We'll have to see, folks. Yeah. What I want to see is obviously a win, more minutes. These sort of things there. Young players, you know, I'm always going to advocate for the young players. Hopefully they come on, score and all them things there. And no one gets injured because we can't afford any more of that, can we? At all. And make sure I got your Twitter up, your Twitch page up as well. That's one link. One love to the Twitch gangs as well. Hey, American Gooner, you're too kind. See, if you're not on Twitch, you're missing out, people. You just gifted 10 community subs. Thank you for supporting the channel. And obviously on behalf of anyone that's just benefited from such. I think he goes to a free. Should Southgate go if England gets sacked? Unless you got someone better, then I would say, I think so. I don't think you can have these attacking players with a conservative coach. But I would say unless there's something to bring to the table, no, really, if I'm honest with you. And at the end of the day, he'd have what? That's 2 quarterfinals in the World Cup and obviously and a finals of the Euros. That's not the worst, really. Well, Roy Keane could play football, but it's only in this country where them dons get somewhere, really kicking out players. And it's all, and someone was commenting like, oh my God, if he did that against the Irish team, they will go mad. I don't doubt it. But you really think, and without sounding condescending, some of them Brazilian players have grown up in favelas and that. You think they're scared of guys on the football pitch? Where God knows what they've seen in their lives before they even became footballers. Come on now. Would you take Gerrard as England manager for what? For what? I think England will beat France. Football's going to be about the high press for a while. You can hold me to that, boy. Either Saka or Saliba / Mbappe. I don't mind who wins. Like I said, at 90 minutes, I might be French, I might be English, I might have been born in Paris or in Edmonton, depending on what you're looking at. If they only dance versus South Korea, I'd understand Keane, but they dance versus everyone. Bro, that is Brazil's thing. They're about expression, dancing, enjoyment. They dance, bro. You know, the way they play football is about dancing. Everyone's doing cute flicks and step overs and stuff. Stop hating, man. And I just know Roy Keane, whatever girl upset Roy Keane, let him know, please, because how's he the Senegalese fans? He's saying they're annoying. You think if God knows however much Senegalese fans paid to get a flight, to get accommodation, to get match tickets, you know, and we all know it's not easy to get tickets for World Cups or any events because a good portion go to the fat cats and are sold on the black market. They went through all of that. Who gives a crap what Roy Keane or any of them duds have to say? I think that's one thing that's been hard to deal with. And you throw the Lee Dixons in there and the Gary Nevilles and they say, oh, Rashford's focusing on football. We all know why he should shut the hell up about that. And that's what I'm saying. He should shut up. And I'm a big fan of Roy Keane. I'm on that Roy Keane stuff. If man are dancing against me, fair enough, you can dance, but trying to bust an ankle, but you have to hold that. You have to hold that. Wenger as England manager, I'm with that. Amen. But granddad, father, just keep doing what you're doing at FIFA, man. You're looking younger, you're looking more vibrant. You just keep doing what you're doing, man. There's been talk of Tommy Tuchel and Pochettino, and I'd have that for England. But when you break it down, away from what they've achieved or what they are as managers or what you could pretend, what other options are there, are they necessarily the best fit? You know, because Tommy Tuchel, you know, he obviously plays decent football, but Chelsea fans were saying it was dire. It's obviously better than Southgate's potentially, even though they criticised Deschamps and Southgate for England. I'm pretty sure England and France are the 2 of the top goal scorers, if not the top goal scorers of this World Cup right now. You know, Pochettino was criticised for that. Would it be much different? Yeah, you've got a shiny new toy, a manager with a bit more of a name, a bit more of a clout. Definitely where Thomas Tuchel's concerned as well, Pochettino as well, but Tommy Tuchel's done a lot of stuff in the game, innit? So, pardon me, will it necessarily be the right option? Because Chelsea fans said Thomas Tuchel's football was dead. So what's going to happen when he's playing for England? Pardon me, managing England better yet. Just a friendly. We know that. Where can I watch the game? I can't lie. I've answered that enough times. Sorry, my guy. But yeah. Share up the links, people. We're almost at 100 likes. We're at 87. Keep going, folks. 20. Well, I'm lying about 20. 14 minutes until kickoff. Lovely questions, talking points, and all of that good stuff, people. To stay up to date with myself when I go live, follow me on Twitter, as you can see with the link there. Transfer News FC. Oh, playing my own stream there. Transfer News Gang. Check out my YouTube playlist, and also make sure you've hit up that one. What else are we meant to do? We're in good form. We're doing all right so far. I mean, you can go on Arsenal Presser, you can go on He's Go, you can go on Reddit Soccer Streams. We're trying to look, or you can just watch it on Arsenal.com at the cost of $9.99. However, it is dependent, obviously, on what country you're from. And I think it said if you're North America, but it just depends, innit? It all depends where you're locked in from. So yeah. You might just pay for it still. Where's He's Go? Make sure that's 30. Make sure that's 30. Everything is good. Everything is blessed. Just a friendly, but Lacazette won't be so much against his old club. There's no, as I say, there's no friendlies. Allardyce top 5 England managers of all time, one game, one win. I mean, we can't argue with that logic. He lost his job through certain circumstances, but you can't really argue, can you? Really? Save that $9.99, get a draw, stream it. Well, I don't know what that is. Wrong, man. Still buying Bennett. It's crazy out here. Crazy. Who still does that? Them shots there can't be making peas. Unless you're selling to putting a 9 into draws for uni students, which, you know, let me stop myself moving. Might still, I don't know about none of that. Crazy. I think he goes to a free Southgate. Might still. And again, to go back to that, you don't see the wave. You don't see Del Piero and Pirlo of Italy chatting shit. You don't see the wavy, Argentinian players. You don't see the wavy English players or the wavy ex players. You don't see the wavy dons talking about Brazil dancing. When you're wavy, you don't do things. You know, people only hate when they ain't stuff. It's crazy. When you got your own thing popping, you don't care about nothing else. Like, Roy Keane just needs to take a chill pill, man, or he needs to heal, man. You're too old for all of that. And fuck Piers Morgan as well, man. So, disgusting how they repeatedly try to brand England a racist country. Most tolerant place in Europe. Tolerant. Great word to use. Tolerant. Tolerance. Piers Morgan needs a slap as well, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's savage in Coventry, man. Free the rapper as well, my man. Come on, you Gunners. Amen, bro. USA overall look decent to me, going to be strong next World Cup. I don't know about strong, but they're going to be stronger. And America gave a good, or the USMT gave a great account of themselves. The smaller nations, I don't like the word smaller, but the smaller nations impressed a lot, man. But I said Canada. Canada on paper got a point. They did a lot better than Belgium, in my opinion. Obviously, you're going to judge them at different standards, but I think they showed, both teams, America and Canada, showed a lot of naiveties, game management for Canada, individual mistakes. I don't think America are that clinical in front of goal. I do think they need some players with a bit more prestige. Big up Tyler Adams and McKennie, but they're piano pushers. They need people that can play the piano. I know this is off topic. You can go off topic. Have you been to Morocco? No, I haven't. Do you not get annoyed with how long goal celebrations are? If someone scored against Arsenal and celebrate for 3 minutes, it would annoy me. Not necessarily. Just the fact that they scored is jarring. Keane is just trying to maintain his hard man, no nonsense persona. Pick him up. And let's be honest, the media stations know what they're doing. Football's advanced. Football don't care about flying into mad tackles all the time and that. These stations know that Keane's go against status quo. That's why you see talk shite with Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara. You know, Jamie O'Hara has an opinion after he's trying to fight little kids in that. It's crazy. No, I haven't read David Dean's book. It might have to be an audio book settings, like he said, man. We hit 90 likes, like Hader said. One love for that. Let's keep it going. In terms of streams, people, you lot are letting me down. Where are we watching this? I'm getting a bit nervous. There's 10 minutes until kickoff. If them celebrating annoys you, don't let them score. Amen, bro. Amen. Don't let man score or celebrate even. It comes with football. As much as I think football's about respect, there has to be a disrespectful element, bro. Like, Neymar's not disrespecting players in their families and who they are and that. But what's respectful about not making players, making man drop on the floor? It has to be disrespectful. You got to remember, this is competition. You have to be respectful. It's win or lose. And I think a lot of people in life, they're always judging things on the premise what they like. Like, I like good football. Like, I'm sure someone that likes the Stoke City sort of stuff, or historic Stoke City or historic Burnley before company likes. I don't class that as good football, but who's to tell anyone that isn't good football? I like the Wenger ball and things like that. But just because I like that don't mean I don't have to like other football styles of football or appreciate it. But you have to accept it to a degree. Bigger problems than dancing, man. South Korea got sourced, absolutely sourced. I ain't gonna lie, I would have paid big money to see Son cry some more. Rumors saying he's still crying. Rumors say there's a flood in Qatar with Son's tears. Crazy. Global warming is a madness. Do you appreciate Adebayo's celebration at City? Well, obviously it's against Arsenal, it's jarring, but what do you expect man to do? You booing a guy, what do you think he's gonna do? Same with Robin van Persie. Like, it's not gonna make me foam up my mouth. Obviously, it's gonna annoy you, but like, put yourself in his shoes. What would you do if you was at a club for not millions of years, but for years you're getting booed by the fans? Obviously, you're gonna give it back. It's just like with Granit, it's completely different, but it's just like, and as someone that was at that stadium, I admired Granit Xhaka. I didn't like how him and the fans were behaving, but if you're selling someone to F off and he said F off back, you can't move shots just because you pay a ticket. Like, I'm sorry, but people need to pull the knickers out their ass. Like, what is all of this? I know football's emotional and it's primal, but yeah, bro, like, what do you expect man to do? Van Persie even said I didn't want to celebrate. I he said I didn't celebrate the first time I got booed, so I'm going to do this thing. Like, simple as that. Sometimes Arsenal fans, like all fans, we boo certain players for no reason. We're booing Lingard for no reason because of his historic dancing. It happens. It don't matter what you like. Like, it is what it is. RIP Reyes each and every time. Like, what do you expect man to do, bro? Like, can't always look at it from the lens of you as a football fan. And I don't know how old everybody is in the chat, but I mean, come on now. You gotta apply a bit of common sense. If you're booing someone, of course they are. They don't owe you nothing. Let's remember, Adebayo, Van Persie, anyone at any club. Sometimes they do come from the academy, but my man's from Togo, my man's from Holland. Let's remember, they're essentially economic migrants. They were given an opportunity to improve themselves and join a higher league and earn a wage and all of these things. Obviously, you know, they've come to love Arsenal, have admiration for Arsenal, the fan, the way of London, you know, Arsene Wenger, etc. But they never grew up being fans of the club. Even if I came through Arsenal's academy and man are booing me and I've left and man are booing me, I'll have respect for the team. But if I ever dare score, of course I'm going to move mad. Only thing that annoyed me personally about the dancing is that the Brazilians forgot how they got sacrificed in 2014 and Germany was like, let's chill. How did they chill? I hear you, but they conceded 7 goals. And to be honest with you, just because they chill, don't mean I have to chill. They could have done the same for Korea. And now, if Brazil go and lose the next game and man start dancing like to mock the Brazilians, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. This is the game. This is the game. Make sure you're never in that scenario. This is the game, folks. Like, it just simply is what it is. Again, we're getting closer to kickoff. Getting a bit nervous, folks. Where is everybody, man? Okay, his goals is doing what it needs to do. Goes both ways. This is what football's about. If I ever play against AFC Everton in a cup, I'm going to score and I score. I am going like against some of people I've grown up with and I was the captain of that team. I'm going to go right into their camera because they're a YouTube team and boy it. Like, what do you think this is? What do you think this is, man? As long as you've got humility for your fellow opponent and things, it's crazy. Do what you want. You can watch it on Arsenal.com or I'm watching on His Goals or you can look online. So, yeah, man. Everyone just needs to get their knickers out of twist. You know, Aubameyang can't wait to celebrate when he scores against us. Exactly. It's like Ivan Toney. He was doing the disrespectful thing. So now we're not blessing the beef. Eventually, when Brentford beat us, he's going to go back doing Twitter fingers. It is what it is. If Spurs beat us, they're going to do chattings. If we beat them, we're going to do chattings. If United lose or beat us, someone's going to chat. If Ronaldo goes and scores again, we don't even know what team he's ever going to play for 4 minutes until kickoff. If he scores against Man United, he might celebrate now. Maybe didn't do it before. Everyone needs to stop dictating what people are on, man. They don't owe us nothing. Like, this is football. As long as you've got respect for your opponent after the game, you shake hands, you do things, you're not going out there to injure no one, and you recognize that regardless of what you look like, what race you are, all that jazz, you're not better than anyone. Do what you want. Do what you want. The teams are walking out now, folks. Well, courtesy of his goals, they're walking out. Still waiting on Arsenal press up. He's streaming. Yeah, my guy is back. Why did they split him already? I think they locked his channel off already. This channel is temporarily unavailable. Yeah, as I said, they're going to do his channel dirty. So it's a his goals thing. Just as I said, they were going to do his channel dirty. So I'm watching this via his goals still. Link, share them up. Yeah, my his goals working still. Kakare about to ball out. It's all entertainment, man. All entertainment. This is football, man. His goals working for me, lad. We live in a crazy, big up the YouTube members. We live in a crazy time where people want to tell you what to do, but don't want people to tell them what to do. There you have it. Someone, you know what it is? Fundamentally, someone's always got something to say. So yeah, there's someone that's on YouTube, and I'm not free from criticism. I welcome it, but you just can't take everything in. Like, you listen, I try to listen to everything, see if there's some truth, if there's something I can apply, but fundamentally, do your thing in it. You can't, is what it is. People are gonna talk. If I'm a footballer, like if Messi scores 3 goals, man are gonna say, but you never got 4. If he wins 1 World Cup, but you didn't win it in 2014, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. If I'm a striker who scores bare goals, yeah, but you don't do the pressing stuff. If I do the pressing stuff, you don't score goals. If I'm a fairly decent goalie, you can't ping a 25-yard pass. Everybody's always gonna move the goalposts in this life. And I think in football, it's always, don't get it twisted, you need multifunctional players and stuff, but it's always about what players can't do. It's always consistent goalposts being moved. There's never an element of accepting footballers for what they are and what they bring to the table. And I also think it's always about the kind of tying into that, but differently. It's always about what players could do in the future, never what they're actually doing now. So it is what it is. But yeah, you can see the lineups to the left and right of me. Pardon me, can I get a link, people? I'd go on his goals. Let me do that again, being the good man I am. I struggle to accept constructive criticism from people who haven't constructed it. That's dangerous. I agree with you. And I'm kind of like that. Like, it's down for you in life to be able to differentiate, like, if you should take someone's opinion in or not. Like, but someone can always, I've always learned, like, when you start doing things like that, you know, someone might, you know, it doesn't matter if it's a millionaire or someone that's never earned a penny in their life. They might say something that helps you. So I always try to listen. Obviously, you need to differentiate if somebody knows what they're talking about or doesn't, because everybody talks. Talking is a cheap currency. Doing's expensive. Many people ain't got that in the bank. But I always try and listen. It's not, as Wenger said, it's not only you who knows. But I agree. And that's what I mean. It's down for you to differentiate. If somebody's chatting, air it in it. But kickoff has happened. I'm watching it on his guy. I just slapped a link. Any other links? If you haven't shared your link, by God's grace, your thing stops working. But yeah. Horrible stream, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, the game is kicked off, folks. It is what it is. Share the links in the chat that you're using or website, can't find it. Come on, help people out, man. Score prediction, 2-1 Arsenal. So over here on the right-hand side, Kakare just sent someone shop. It looked like Lokonga, nothing new there. Evades Odegaard, but Edwood Nketiah in possession. Tries to go home, loses it. Scrappy. And this is what our second game of this mid-season break. We had a little game against Watford that, apart from highlights, we can't see. So we just need to be a bit better in that game, tick over a bit. then from this Lyon game be a bit better against AC Milan. You would imagine when we get back to the UK, there's probably, well, we're playing Juventus in pre-season, well, in mid-season, pre-season, but there's probably a next game there. Just keep ticking over. Long ball forward by Lyon. Doesn't work. Holding's onto it. Gabriel gives it to Carl Hein. Give it back to him. Give it back to him, lad. Thank you. Back to Gabriel. As long as Laka don't score, I can score, and this ain't that deep. Choose the right role models and you will know who to listen to, which is true. I try to listen to anyone. Like, there's people I don't like. Like, I don't like Piers Morgan. I've never spoke to him as a person. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I absolutely hate him and a lot of comments he said. But sometimes I'm sure if I went through certain things, maybe he's got some common sense to share or something you could learn from. You can learn a lot from, well, yeah, enemies, but you can learn a lot from your enemies. You learn a lot from everyone, but you're right. Choose your right role models. Patient build-up play. Obviously, we're going to lose a lot of fluidity in this game. It's not going to be as zip, tappy as we expect. A number of key players aren't here. There's an element of rustiness to shake off. Rob Holding, Gabriel, 2 minutes into this, folks. Ball over the top. Doesn't find Fabio Vieira. He tried to tick. Key is to not let Lyon play, ref. That's not a foul. Thank you, ref. El Nene's on that. Don't pull it out. Friendly or not? No. What are we doing? He's all right, man. It's our. Ain't you the lad that was meant to be in the French squad and that? You're not good. Weren't they saying a madness for you? You're not good. It's not even him as well. It's actually not, it's not even him. Who's number 15 for them? It's Favre. Sorry, Awa, but I don't change anything I said. You have to be able to listen to someone that you disagree with to help build your perspective and develop an open mind. Exactly. But you just can't take everyone's opinion. And respectfully, even on YouTube, I'm not saying I know a lot about football, but like, some people make some crazy shouts, and I'll listen if there's any truth, but I've learned you have to switch off. If you thought like them, you might say the same thing. Like someone was trying to argue with me, like, oh, what do you mean Mudryk don't play on the left-hand side? Statistically, he's played more on the left than the right. Now, okay, fair enough. Struggle is universal. As long as Laka don't score. Let's go, Arsenal. Smash the like button if you haven't. Twitch gang, you lot are doing amazing. Make sure you're following, especially with Amazon Prime. That's a dodgy pass from the Lyon keeper. Almost sold the left back short, but they've got out of that. I told a lie. Lokonga, Cedric Suarez. It's here with Gabriel. Gabriel pings it. This camera quality is horrible. I think that's Tierney. Tierney in possession. Gives it to Rob Holding. He's better than Cannavaro. 3 minutes in. Cedric skips past one. El Nene wants. El Nene man on. Ref. El Nene suckered him in there. Won that very easily. I hope you're all right. I don't like Vieira on the right. Super Sports 2, if anyone has IPTV. Good morning, E. Hope you're doing well and safe. Arsenal presser got suspended 1 minute before kickoff. Big him up. I told you that was going to happen. Arsenal don't play with this social thing. I told you that was going to happen. 117 likes, people. One love if you've hit the like button. Can we keep running it up? If you haven't hit the like button, unexpected high bills. Arsenal are not scoring, and you ain't getting nothing for Christmas. Rob Holding. Odegaard. Back to Holding. What the fuck, Holding? Kind of killed Gabriel there, but Gabriel got away with that. What was that about? Rob Holding. Kind of killed Eddie, but Eddie's done well to turn a terrible pass into a good one. Holding, Cedric. Rob Holding. It's a decent knock if it gets there. That's a decent knock by Holding. Finds the flying Scotsman in Tierney. We're down this left-hand side. Kieran Tierney tries to play a 1-2 with. Who is that? Who is that? This camera quality is poor. Who's 24? I assume it's Lokonga because I can't actually make... There is... Oh, sorry, Reece Nelson. He is 24. Hopefully, Eddie makes the most of his chance. Yeah. Gabriel Jesus' injury is scary, bro. Honestly, do you think we will cope without Jesus for 3 months if we don't buy a new striker? We'll struggle. We will struggle. That's all I can say. We will struggle. And 2-3 months is good. But that could your season could be made or broken. I'm not even talking about in some Arsenal fans for this league, top 4. Going to have to get on with it. And there shouldn't be any... Again, there's constructive criticism in that for the club, but when Arteta and Eddie are smart men, you have to have sat there in August. If Ramsdale gets injured, what happens? If this guy gets injured, what happens? If Jesus gets injured, you've got Eddie. So if that's what you're betting on, rightly or wrongly, you're going to have to get on with it. And to be fair, we have had some injuries before, but we're going to have to get on with it. You know, this ain't an exclusive problem to Arsenal. Injuries to footballers are what cutting your hand is to a chef, and it comes with the territory. I don't think they're going to recall Balogun. You know, we spoke, check out the latest video I done, but they spoke about they don't want to disrupt his progress at this moment in time, which in many ways, selfishly, we could do with the bodies, but in many ways, long term, whether he's going to make it here or be sold on, I think that is fantastic. Tierney in possession. Surely Nelson's offside there. Fair enough. Linesman stay down. Reece Nelson, pick out a man, bro. Find someone, smash it. Oh, we've cracked the post. Oh, we've cracked the post early on. First big chance. Reece Nelson doing well down the left-hand side. Apologies. The camera quality is terrible. I can't even make out if that was him or someone else who cracked the post. I thought Nelson squared it to someone, and that's either Fabio Vieira or Odegaard. Someone's cracked the near post. Sorry, Nketiah has found. I think Nketiah has found Reece Nelson. Big up his goal, but this is horrible, man. Yeah, we've hit the post. I'm fine with that. Watched a few Reims games and he looked good, but I think finishing the season in France will do his confidence more good. Sambi always looks scared. Ball into the box. Terrible corner, if I'm completely honest with you. We've done the defending for Lyon, but we've been the stronger team in this opening 7 minutes. Nothing has happened at this moment in time of note. When Nketiah signed the contract, I knew a time like this would come. We made our bed, now let's lie, and that's it. I mean, if you could get a winger in and we could keep sharing out the goals, then yeah, it is what it is. Throw into Lyon on this left-hand side. Sorry, people. The charger needs to be put into my Mac, but we're not going to be able to watch this. I'm still here. Where is it? I'm still watching the game for you. Like, Lyon back in possession. I mean, we've not allowed Lyon out their own half. So there's a lot to like about it. But yeah, charges in. Let's get back to it. Ball into the box. Oh, I mean, is that a cross or a shot? Only the Arsenal man be able to tell you, but hasn't happened. Would you take a chance on Doku if we fail to get Mudryk / Felix in Jan? Yeah, but obviously Mudryk's still raw, but I like Doku, but I think he's mad raw, like and we've got a lot of them. Check if you're on a HD stream, DG. I'm just happy to be here. This is definitely not HD, my guy. I can assure you this ain't no HD thing. 100%. Rob Holding, El Nene. Do you think Arsenal should get a striker for Jesus? In an ideal world, I think a lot of us in the summer, there was obviously other areas to deal with, but would have liked a striker anyways. Can't lie. I like the way this Gusto right back plays, and with sheer persistence, he's found Dembele. Lovely, no prisoner tackle from Gabriel. Get up, lad. And that sets it to Odegaard. Odegaard's found Fabio Vieira down this left-hand side. Cedric, right-hand side, sorry. Cedric, where are you? Fabio Vieira. Oh, it's an important, very important touch by the Lyon defender. Lokonga, of all people, making the forward run. What I ask if Eddie in his time is that he needs to be selfish, take shots. I need to have 5 shots a game minimum. I hear that, but you've just got to do what the manager demands, and that's being a pressing striker and all these sort of things. But you are right, he has to score. And on one hand, as I said, if Eddie does well, praise. If you do shaky, criticisms. Because I would say the best game for him in the Prem for me, stray pass by Arsenal. We've got some defending to do. Lokonga bottled the 50-50. And now Lyon are on the counter-attack. Is 4 against 3. We've got defensive bodies arriving. Corner kick for Lyon, surely. Corner kick. All I can ask is that Eddie tries his best because he's clearly not Jesus, innit? Just take your chances and we'll praise and critique fairly. So do what the manager asks you. But yeah, be involved. And against Fulham, he came off the bench and impacted the game very well and played a massive part in us getting something out of that game at home. But at the same time, he should have scored. I trust Eddie, but at the same time, I don't. Because how much can the trust go? I back you. I wouldn't say trust. I back you. End of the day, you're in the squad. Your time's coming. It's enough for me. But yeah, I can't have... There's another corner. I can't really have unrealistic expectations. I hope that the Eddie Nketiah that arrived towards the tail end of last season is there to stay. But he's still youngish for a striker. You know, I'm not saying he'll ever be them. But where was Harry Kane, Jamie Vardy, or Aubameyang at 23? None of them were household names like that. Aubameyang was probably on one of the 10 million loan spells he was at AC Milan. But at the end of the day, you're a second-choice striker. This is why I say my criticisms, like a lot of my praises, would be for Arteta and Eddie because you're the ones that assembled this. I'd rather Martinelli got there, but do you really want to disrupt Martinelli off that left-hand side? Especially when you've already got a moving part not there in Jesus. But we're going to have to get on with it. Arsenal back in possession. One love for the talking points. Watching the game with me across YouTube and Twitch. Keep it coming, people. I've never watched you before. You've got a nice way about you. Trust Eddie. Arsene Wenger, that's a great name. You've got a nice way about you. Shout out the YouTube algorithm. I hope you're subscribed. Oh, I thought Odegaard was going to get clamped there. He's brought Eddie and Nketiah in. And one thing that gives me confidence, I'm not necessarily confident about Eddie scoring, but he's more in the games now. Like, he's trying to do the Jesus thing. At the end of the day, we're just going to have to get on with it. If we look back in the season and once again, this was a pivotal time, then we've been naive, innit? But it is what it is. You can tell which players took a break and which players kept playing. Bit harsh. I think we stick with Eddie while Jesus is out. Have trust and faith in him and not waste money on a striker when we weren't going for one. Have faith in Eddie, and if need be, play Martinelli as a striker. When we take Eddie off and bring on Nelson to replace Martinelli, Eddie can only get better by playing. Jesus, thankfully, is only out for 3 months, so you need to panic. I hear you, but Ozzy, 3 months, 3 months. That's a lot of time. I do agree, keep faith. But as some of us said in the summer, we was never going to get it. But even with Jesus fit, you could argue the squad needed another striker. Arsenal fixtures, 3 months. I hear you, and it sounds good, and you are right. But it's easier said than done. The season could be made or broken, and it's not just on Eddie, but it would be a pivotal moment. And as I said, it's a bit harsh to expect man to be able to do things like we saw last season. El Nene, who I don't like to include in this, El Nene, Lokonga, Tavares, Cedric, they all did well at times. They all, whether you're playing or not, we're all in this together. We share the W's and we share the L's. But when it, and that's the romantic thing about football. But when that ugliness was removed, like you saw Newcastle, Spurs, and whoever, we acted. But at the same time, you look in, I think it was Man United, Chelsea, and someone else. 3 of our best results of last season weren't necessarily with our strongest 11. So we're going to have to get on with it. But 3 months, that would mean free kick to Arsenal. 3 months, that would mean that starts with December. That's Arsenal, West Ham. That's Brighton away. That's Newcastle on the 3rd of January. That's Oxford United. And again, Eddie might get injured, God forbid, and he's going to need a rest. So what is the other option? Corner, free kick to Arsenal, sells over the bar. So that would be West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle, Oxford, Tottenham away, Man United at home the next week, Everton away, Brentford, Man City in February, Villa away, Leicester away, Bournemouth, Fulham away, Crystal Palace. Wait, that's about 3 months, just under 3 months. That's a lot of football. That's a lot. Every game is a different story. So it does sound easy. It's a lot easier than done, and that could be the season made or broke. We're going to have to get on with it. People get injured. People lose their form. People get dropped. People fall out with the manager. This is why it's a squad game. We're going to need it. I would love Ivan Toney, but they're not letting go of him in Brentford in Jan unless you've got certain monies to bring to the table. So we're going to have to see how that develops. Ball in. That should be 1-0. Oh, Lokonga's completely missed it. Fortunately, Nelson's on the scene. Go on, Nelson. You're wearing white boots and white socks, man. Bring out the skillers. Tierney, the Flying Scotsman, 14 minutes in. We've been the stronger team, but there's not really anything to scream and shout about of note, people. We look like a team that ain't played in a while. We look like a team that's missing key players. Other players look fitter than others. Ultimately, there's going to be no fluidity due to ability, fitness, all of this jazz. And the fact of there's no friendlies in football, but it's about tick box exercises. Attempted ball from Holding. Tierney puts his thumbs up but can't bring it under. In terms of on the bench, Emil Smith-Rowe is not on the bench. Neither is Zinchenko. Where is Zinchenko? We've got a whole host of youngsters, which is good because I'd love for Miles, Lewis Skelly, Koza Dewberry, Ethan, Nathan, Catalan Serjan, all of these guys to play. Marquinhos, and obviously Charles Sago Jr. Smith-Rowe, false 9. I'm not really for it, but if Arteta's behind it, I'll be behind it, innit? Please, chat, can we stop talking about Eddie not getting third striker, so I have to deal with it? Let's talk about Sambi. Everyone should be watching him. He needs to pick up the pace as soon as possible if we want silverware. Agreed about Sambi. Madrid is my team, but I like Arsenal in England. Make shout out to you. We actually need to go for a striker because now it's really sketchy up front. Whatever happens if Eddie gets a knock, Tammy would not be a bad shout for me. Can play with Jesus in a different profile. Again, our Roma going to want to let him go on the cheap. And it does his form warrant it? I mean, Sambi's fouled there. The ref's giving us a free kick. I think that's a free kick you give in friendlies, isn't it? And you got to remember, we've got FA Cup, Europa League. the league, and it's also decisive moments. The Arsenal fans wanted Omri, Bergkamp, Vieira. I'm not too sure about Bergkamp, even though they all struggled all out as soon as after they arrived. 3 of our greatest players in the modern day. Trust Eddie. MA knows, my friend. MA knows. I'll back Mikel Arteta all the way, but only time will tell. We can talk as positive as we want, or we can slay Eddie and Nketiah and all these things as much as we want. You're free to do what you want. Fundamentally, only time will tell. My opinion, I back Eddie. Give him a chance. Don't really have that much high expectations. A bit nervous, but it is what it is. Martin Odegaard. Come on, Vieira. Smash that with your right peg, fella. Oh, Vieira. Or is that Cedric? I was hoping it was Cedric, but it's Fabio Vieira. Needed to dink it. Needed to go to the far post or the near post. Is hit straight at the keeper. First big chance. I don't know if Lopez, the goalie for Lyon, has taken that straight in the face, but he's down. We hope he's all right. Oh, big up the keeper because he's off his line quickly anyways. DG, not going to lie. This is the time that the board show a little bit of ambition and back Arteta in the winter transfer window, mate. We're going to have to see, bro. I think it's time to upgrade on Sambi and El Nene. I'm more worried if Partey or Xhaka get injured than Jesus. Unpopular opinion, I'm worried about all of them. We lose an added layer defensively without Jesus. Obviously, if Partey isn't fit, it's Kalas. If Xhaka, definitely the Xhaka that is playing right now, is Kalas. But we're going to have to get on with it. Injuries can happen to anyone at any time. I don't know, John, for our chances of landing Mudryk. I hope we can. But who knows, man? It did take him a while. But I mean, you know, let's cut the crap. You know, even though you're right in that they all definitely had a significantly better and bigger profile than Eddie and Nketiah in the game. But I hear that. So I hope he does his thing. Eddie's shown what a couple of consistent starts can do for him. My just worry is even if it all works all right for Eddie, is it enough? But again, we're going to have to see. I would like a central midfielder. Zinchenko is probably going to be one of those players where he's either in the starting 11 or injured, no in between. Come on, a bit more optimism, man. Oh, yes! Set piece FC, we're back. Gabriel, he shouldn't be here. He should be in the neighboring country of Qatar. Instead, he's scoring headers in Dubai. Lovely set piece. You know, Fabio Vieira should have bagged, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Brazicillo. Arsenal 1. Lyon 0. Let's go. Let's go. 0-0, lads. 0-0, lads. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Hey, in fact, no, I'm not sorry for the shouting. But yeah. You're mentioning lots of names that need a taxi. Bless them in January. Bit harsh, you know. I thought what happened to keep it the faith, Arsene Wenger, but that's a lovely set piece delivery. It's pre-season vibes, you know. Odegaard puts it, you know, Odegaard's Mr. Dynamite in it, puts it on the sixpence. Gabriel just has to get the hair transplant on it. Bags, simple business. Don't know what Lopez is doing in goal. Pre-season vibes with that. I love that from Rob Holding. I went, yeah, smash the near post. Arsenal 1, Lyon 0. 0-0, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Main thing is fitness. The result, beyond the obvious, is not necessarily that important, man. But yeah. Odegaard took it. Gabriel scored. He's not the only Arsenal player that used to be licked playing games. It's a big thing of English culture. Mohamed Elneny, ref, come on, man. It's a friendly. Ref, it's a friendly. Who is that? Was that our? This is why you're still stuck at Lyon and you was linked with City and all these teams and you didn't go. What's all that about? First time I bloody saw you in like 10 months. That's why you're not in France, bro. In the France squad, you muppet. And again, ref, Augusto, that was a more of a fair tackle. But ref, I thought it was a friendly. Boys, let him know you're there. Next 50-50, please. Please. We show love. If we can't do that, we have to meet hate with hate, man. Come on, ref. It's a friendly. What is all of that? Late-ass tackles on El Nene. That was cynical from whoever that was. I don't want to blame the wrong player, but that was cynical, ref. Come on. Anyways, Arsenal on the offensive. Lokonga, that's a good ball. He's forced Eddie and Nketiah out wide. Eddie's got a lot to do. Get your head up, lad. Get your head up. Get your head up. The shot's dead. Eddie's done well. Does well. Finds Reece Nelson. Nelson twisting and turning. Finds the flying Scotsman, Tierney. Leon's shape is quite good. Tierney shapes like he's going to put it in the box. Finds El Nene. El sideways, doing El sideways stuff. Rob Holding, Cedric, who rumoredly wants to leave in Jan. And when you're going to do passes like that, maybe you do need to leave, man. I don't know what striker you'd get, man. I mean, that brother who scored the hat trick for Portugal looks all right, isn't it? Water break already. These guys have really been out for a while. To be fair to you, we got to remember this is in Dubai, bro. Like, again, it looks, I don't know any, I'm not the weatherman. I definitely ain't been to Dubai. But it's nighttime. It's got to be quite humid, isn't it? And keep man hydrated, isn't it? Like, end of the day, this ain't no Europa League game for both sets of players. Good play here. Oof, Nelson, get your head up. No, Nelson. I like the intention, but a bit too excited to play that pass. And Ketia, get up. You of all people, I don't want to see injuries. Eddie, South London vibes were stronger than that. Get some Vicks, some water, and some Vaseline. You're good, bro. You're good, man. It's only injuries, psychological things. It did look like he was caught late, though. Good attempted pass from Nelson, but there's too much on it. And as a result, oh, Nelson, his foot did look like it was planted there, but he's got up. We can't afford another injury. No player's going to come cheap in January anyways. You know, January is a reactive market. There's players' contracts running down. Players want to leave. Certain clubs have injuries in a nice way. I'm sure if you ask every manager, unless a super player becomes available, like maybe Jude Bellingham and that, you know, like Liverpool might get or whoever, PSG in the mix, no manager would want to buy anyone in Jan because you would have done all the business in the summer. Maybe if we were successful in Rafinha's and Netos and Douglas Luiz and all these guys, and in a nice way, Jesus wasn't injured, we probably wouldn't be buying anyone. We might, it depending on letting a couple go. But yeah, man. Nice for Carl Heining goal for Arsenal, you know. Just like us, just watching the game. El Nene, we're going to need you in the second half of the season. Out of all the kind of scrappy players, I got time for El Nene because respectfully, you know what you're getting with him. It's nothing too amazing. It's nothing too brilliant. You know, 10 games he's going to give you, obviously higher, but a 5 or a 6. I got more trust in him than Tavares, who's on loan, Cedric, who should be as reliable as him in his own different way, Lokonga, who I've got time for, but we probably doesn't go on loan in Jan unless a centre mid or two arrives, but we're going to need to see what we can do to get him there. Oh, nice little cross turn by Cedric. Go on. El Nene, man on. Ref. Oh, El Nene, I was just singing your praises and you got dispossessed on the edge of our area. Dembele. No foul, Gabriel. It's delivered. Holding gets his head to it. It's Scruffy defending. Gabriel hook it. And we're under counter-attack. Flying Scotsman down this left-hand side. Teeny, fed. Bust out. Teeny plays it behind everyone, but he's found our captain, Martin Odegaard. Teeny wants it again. Eddie bursts into the space. Teeny. Oh, that's poor from Odegaard. Oh, Teeny should have banged it, bro. Is that a corner for us? Unlucky, lads. Good move from front to back. As much as the World Cup has been lit, I do miss watching Arsenal. Smelling salts. I haven't heard that for a time, you know. Them things there mess up your nose. I used to roll with that. Who wants to leave in Jan, DG? Allegedly, Cedric Suarez. Based on what we've just been reading in the papers. I mean, if he's not playing games, I'm not too sure many Arsenal fans would be against it. But yeah. Just a quick one, people. YouTube mods, please make sure when it comes to spamming and them weirdos, we're on task with that, please. 1-0 to Arsenal at this moment in time. Yeah, it's not that deep for you, for Douglas Luiz, but if Arteta wanted him, then it's enough for me, innit? If it don't bang, we talk about why it didn't bang. No one's perfect. Arteta boy is back. I'm in love. I think Roma will take 40-50 for Tammy. I hear that, but if you got that, I might as well see what can be done for Ivan Toney, really. Better hold-up player as well. Cedric Suarez, corner. To be fair, it's a decent ball by the Portuguese right back. No one making a meal of it into the hands of the goalie. Dark hearts from Rob Holding. Tried to backside the keeper's hands, but it didn't work. Lyon looking to counter-attack. Is here with Dembele. He's done well to keep it on. Tierney appeals for saying the ball's gone off. He's earned a throw-in. That was good play. Just subbed on YouTube. One love. God, I love Holding. He's a good squad player. Gets on with everyone. It's good for team morale from the snippets of him in All Nothing. Hope he stays and can help us move forward. And his calm being a rotation player. I hear that. I agree. But again, we're not here to make friends. We're here to win games. So if we can improve and Holding's cool with being a squad player, good. But in a nice way, the less I see of Holding, the better. In a nice way, because I like him a lot. He has shown that he can do a job. But yeah, man, once you get a taste of what Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel can bring to the table, there's rumors of another centre-back. I'm here for it. There's a lot of meaty players I've got time for, but it's the football club first. We're not here to make friends. We're here to get results. in any other walk of life. If you get on with your co-workers, that's great and it helps. But you're there to get results for the company. You're there to pay your bills and you're there to do whatever your company does. Eddie and Nketiah, terrible pass, but it's trickled through to Vieira. Vieira wraps it. Oh, Lord. Unlucky Vieira. I thought he was going to wrap that far post. Maybe he did as well, but he shanked it. Don't worry, Vieira. Finishing at this moment is not one of your strong points, even though you did score a great goal against Brentford a couple months back. But nonetheless, he's ramping there. Gusto's a lit right back. DG, what do you think of Richarlison? I thought he was shit. Do you think he can get a move to a big club? Well, he's at a tiny one in Spurs. He's a different player for Brazil, isn't it? Never offside for one. Decent player, a bit of a battering ram. Another water break, people. With Juventus stuff going on, we can probs run a raid on them. Keane and Locatelli. We just take Locatelli. Vlahovic with Xhaka in the squad. I hear that. But again, we'll have to see what this Juventus thing is saying. A lot of it could be paper stuff. If Cedric wants to leave, he can. Sure, we can get a youngster that can play if need be. Who? You got Waters, but it's a different psychologically. It's a bit harsh if we get like a lot of people wanted Brook Norton Coffey to play at Newcastle away last year, and I'll always advocate for them to play. But there's a lot of a mental aspect, and you're setting players up to fail. As much as I would sanction Cedric to leave if he wants, we've got to look after the bodies. Pardon me. Truth is, Holding has been loyal, but need to leave to make space for a better player. Doesn't necessarily need to leave. There's the homegrown law around it as well. He can stay and be part of the squad and them things there, but we probably need another centre-back that's closer to the guys we've got. I know Ben White's been playing right back. Obviously, we've got Gabriel and Saliba. Tomiyasu can play there as well. For me, I think that's a better option, whether it's in a 3, like he showed for Japan, or in a 4. Then Holding, he's just better than him, innit? And if we bring in another centre-back, like if we did get Lissandro Martinez, who all the Arsenal fans were talking about playing left-back, which he's gone to United, you look at statistically via transfer market, at the time he's played 12 times as a left-back. Even if Arsenal had plans to make him a left-back, when they were scouting him in Holland, he was obviously playing centre-half. So that would have probably pushed Gabriel down the pecking order, which Holding is mad. And you do need squad players. You do need guys that just can come in and do a little thing here and there. But unless it's, well, we're out of the League Cup now. Europa League, Arteta's been very serious. And then it gets to the knockout stages. I'm not too sure. You probably will play against Oxford. But yeah, I think a big reason as to why we're having the season we're having so far is, yeah, there's been little rotations here and there, but there's been a harshness with Arteta. Let's play the best team, the most consistent team. If there's no reason to drop players, we're not doing that. Keep it moving. Play looking to restart. How we playing? It's all right. Been the stronger team. Majority of the games been played in the middle third / their half. Could do a bit better in the final third with our passing, with our finishing, put more daylight between the teams. But yeah, apart from that, everything looks all right. Fabio Vieira, come on, man. Bit more quality there. Cute, silly little flick. Gives it away cheaply. Cedric Welling. Lyon have done very well there. Done very well here. Come on, boys. Remember, this might not be the most important game, but if you can be a percentage sharper than you was yesterday, it helps us. Fabio Vieira. Ooh. Ref, stop the game, man. He's holding his head, man. 15 minutes until half time. Bravery from Fabio Vieira. Think he's more holding his jaw or his eye. I don't know, but I hope he's all right. Don't worry, lad. You still got your face. Your girlfriend still loves you. Don't worry, lad. I don't know what happened. Did the ball hit him in his face and he mash up his eye? I don't know what's happened there, really. Doesn't look like such. Oh, there's the hour, lad. Thought you had ability, mate. Actually forgot Lacquer's on the pitch. All love, though. I'm watching it on his goal. Moussa Dembele, who ironically is probably the only striker we haven't been linked with people in a hot set. Yeah, so far, so good, folks. We're winning. Haven't been troubled, but as you know, 1-0 is a dangerous lead. We need to act like this is a Premier League game. And, you know, apart from looking at the lineup, really and truly, how many of these guys, if everybody's fit, is in the strongest team? And Nketiah by default now with Jesus. Oh, that was silly. We've given the ball back to Lyon. We're lucky we got a foul. But yeah, Odegaard's in the lineup. Tierney's not. you can make a case for him apart from Gabriel and Odegaard, who is in the strongest Arsenal team. Doesn't matter who you are. I'm sure you want to play games, and I'm not too sure Arteta's going to draw too many conclusions for this game. But you're always out there to impress. You've always got a case to prove. The World Cup boys will be back soon. Smith Rowe will be back soon. Go and give the manager some headaches. And every time you train, every game you play. Well in Reece Nelson and Eddie Nketiah. Them two have done all right so far, if I'm completely honest. Very well. Throw into Arsenal on this left-hand side, people. Quickly, found Eddie. Eddie, who's in the box for him? Do you know what? There was nothing else for him to do. He tried to lift it. It's not been dealt with, ref. Don't tell me you fell for that foul. Can't lie. That's a very good foul for Tolicio to laugh about. Lokonga tried to think. Lokonga been a bit of a passenger. I think it's just how he plays. Of course, he got a lot to work on. Pick up the Ugandans. I think Lissandro could have played left back. Yeah, he's played 12 times there. No doubt he couldn't have played left back, but he feels more comfortable. He said it himself. He feels more comfortable playing as a centre half. He could have done a job for us, but I would have preferred him at centre half, if I'm honest. Doing well for the team we have out. I think we could do a lot better. Standard. No foul, and then no foul. Ref, he's looking. I will still got it. Lacazette. Showing us no mercy, trying to do the mad thing. I told you, Lacazette is looking sharper. I've never seen you run that quick. You've been dispossessed. Martin Odegaard, a dodgy pass, but we've dealt with it. I think that's Lokonga. That's a flipping ball to Fabio Vieira. Fabio Vieira, you have to score an assist. He's found Eddie. Come on, Eddie. It was Bandulu, but we'll take that. Arsenal 2, Lyon 0. Lovely counter-attack. Well in, Eddie. Well in, Fabio Vieira as well. You've been a bit shaky in the final third. But yeah, you've done what you've needed to do there. Arsenal 2, Lyon 0. Let's keep going. I don't know why whatever stream this is keeps showing the same 2 Arsenal fans in the stadium. But fair enough. Arsenal have 2 goals. 0-0, boys. Switch on. It's not done yet. Lovely counter-attack. Lovely maturity from Fabio Vieira to square the ball as well. Because there would have been question marks. As you heard me say, I need a goal or an assist. I believe initially it's a lovely ball from Lokonga. I can't make it out, but I'm sure Lokonga has switched it to this right-hand side. We've hit them on the counter-attack. I think the Lyon gaffer will not be happy because, yeah, we've just bust out. Like, there's no one is defending. It's a lovely ball from Vieira. Eddie Nketiah has finished. He's kind of, true Eddie Nketiah finished. He's kind of dropping over the ball. As long as you put the ball in the back of the net, who cares? And he's done that, innit? Arsenal 2, Lyon 0. 0-0, boys. You've always got someone to impress. Put some more daylight between the sides, and then we can see the Highland Demons come on, the young players and whatnot. Gabriel and Eddie Nketiah have put us 2 goals ahead. Nketiah needs some confidence, I reckon. So this sounds, bro, goals are, strikers are emotional. Even in Sunday League, they don't score for 2 games. They start doubting themselves. When they're on fire, you see them score some goals you didn't know they had in their locker. Is what it is. As I said, go and impress the manager. I don't think he's going to draw too many conclusions on what you're doing against Lyon. But you've always got a point to prove, especially if your name is not Gabriel and Odegaard. Because if you're not necessarily in the strongest team. I'm a big Tierney fan. Right now, you're not second. You're probably third choice left back. Cedric, you ain't your third choice. Tomiyasu and Ben White are going to play ahead of you. Vieira, you might get minutes, and you're still going through a learning curve and that. But yeah, man. Main thing for me, Lokonga needs to work. Oh, sorry, people. Lyon on the counter. Lacazette over the bar. Or better yet, Moussa Dembele. Main thing for me, Lokonga needs to work on is his awareness. I would say the first thing is confidence. You get some. He never looks confident. You get some confidence consistently. You start seeing that with Lokonga. But yeah, awareness as well. Main thing. And as a centre midfielder, if you're not aware consistently, you're in trouble, innit? Really, because again, in a Mikel Arteta team and in football, anyways, it's what you do off the ball that makes the difference. Carl Hein, that's a good ball into Cedric. Cedric, don't lose it. Bullied off the ball by Aouar. That's poor Cedric. Don't let him do that. You wouldn't let someone break into your house and just take your things. So why are you giving up possession that easily? You're stronger than Aouar. Lyon looking to play. No Jesus, no problem. It's atheist settings for the Gooners. I don't know about that. Great to see him. Why is the cameraman on them two fans? I don't know, man. Maybe they paid him. We look all right. I wouldn't draw too many conclusions. We've got the goal. We haven't looked in threat defensively. Couple of moments in the final third we could have done better, but it's just about ticking over. Nice for Eddie to get a goal for his cut. Not sure you're going to draw the same confidence you would if you bag. And at this point, Eddie should have a certain level. Obviously, anytime you score, you get confidence, but Eddie needs to keep a certain head. You know, you've got the manager's belief. You've kept a cool head last year. Just keep doing what you're doing, innit? And Nketiah clear of Lacazette. Not sure that's the company you want to keep. But fair. Big up to you, lot. Well done, Eddie. Ring the phone. You're right. Ring it. You got that international SIM card. No roaming charges. Big up, Eddie. And shout out Jesus as well. We miss you already, man. Soon home. Big up you lot as well, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. Top form from all of you lot. Yeah, Arsene Wenger. I don't know what you're asking me there. Moussa Dembele of Lyon. Okay, just about kept it in. Ball into the box. Holding, where are you? It's been headed out. Ref, there's a foul there on Gabriel. No, ref is saying forget all of that. Throw into Arsenal, surely. Thank you. I'm worried at right back with Ben White's situation and Tommy just coming back from the World Cup. Would he be back for West Ham? I hope so. Apparently, Tommy Asu is making his way to Dubai. Ben White, when you've got personal reasons where I don't even want to speculate on anything, we wish him all the best. Football don't matter, innit? So we're going to have to get on with it. As I said, we're going to have to get on with it. We did have injuries in the first half of the season, but we were quite fortunate. Whether it's personal reasons, psychological reasons, injuries, people need rest, people get suspended, people losing form. It was never going to be the same lineup, just turning up week in, week out and doing the thing. Fabio Vieira, Cedric, that's a good knock. Odegaard, that's a good knock. Too much. Someone ring it. Hey! Hey, Vieira! Yes, sir! Football's crazy, man. Vieira's missing from 5 yards and then he's doing a typical Fabio Vieira finish. Fabio, man, like teabag, prison break settings. Crazy. Drink the water, Lyon keeper. It's a long day in the office. It's a long day. I promise you. There's no friendlies in football, mate. What a hit, lad. And we've become accustomed to that Fabio Vieira knock now. What a guy, man. What a guy. Arsenal 3, Lyon 0, people. Lovely pass. Just as you can hear me saying, it's a good move as well, featuring Cedric, Odegaard, Nelson. Bare Dons are involved from front to back. You're just waiting for someone to pull the trigger. And Fabio Vieira lets off the Mac 11 in spectacular fashion. Reece Nelson technically gets the assist. Vieira sets himself, lengs it. Keeper can. It's like Iron Robin settings, isn't it? Keeper can see exactly what's going to happen. You can't stop it, though. Fabio bags. We're going to need you. We're going to need you in a second. Lovely. Inch perfect. That's what she said. Arsenal 3. Lyon 0. I was thinking you have to shoot to complete the team play, and he does that. Great finish. This is football. Lyon keeper parched. Boy, it's hot out. It must be humid as hell in Dubai, man. Fabio Vieira, dynamite in the boots, man. I do like it. He's one of the only players that are happy in our squad. Happy to leng it. Eddie goal. Fabio Vieira screamer. Brazilian Gabriel gets his head on it. It's lit. Set piece FC, counter attack FC, transition FC. We're doing all right. Cedric Suarez, let him foul you. All right, even Cedric Suarez dropping shoulders and that. Oh, well, you're rubbish, man. What happened to you? You don't play for France. Why are you not in Dubai? Why are you not in Qatar? You're rubbish, man. Why do you think Arteta wanted to get Partey instead of you? You're dead, man. You ain't do nothing. You're not messed. And Ndombele got to move before you. What's going on? They should make me professional rattler. Honestly, don't know what Nketiah was doing there. It was booked, but it's cool. Tierney down the left-hand side. Flying Scotsman, corner kick. Thank you, ref. Lovely stuff. Shout out to you lot tuned in. I think Jesus will be back in less than 2. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope so, but I'm not a medical man. I hope for the best. Prepare for the worst. Come back when you're back. Sambi's doing all right, man. Why for bare man involved from front to back? Niz, them insecurities there, man. Like fragile masculinity, man. Why even if we're talking about football? Why even thinking of that? We're all inclusive, man. If that's what you like, do your thing. Short taking set piece. Cedric delivers. Come on, it's in the mixer, lads. Oh, glancing header. Can't make nothing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Gabriel is cool. Gabriel is cool, man. You're a crazy bastard, but you're my crazy bastard. He's calm. What were the first 2 goals like? Gabriel scored from a header. We countered attack to perfect ability in this for the second goal. Fabio Vieira laid it for Eddie Nketiah. He finished. And then obviously, you know, Fabio Vieira got a goal to go with his assist and smashed it in it. So far, so good. The transitions have been good. Set piece has been good. Not been troubled defensively. Obviously, it's not the strongest lineup. We can play it further, you know, further up the gears. But so far, so good. In the last 20 minutes of this first half, we've improved a lot better in the final third. Here it is with Tierney. Oh, curse to the commentator. Tierney's played a blind pass, but the Flying Scotsman's back on it. Don't let them out. It's cleared by Lyon. Don't let them out the half. Well in. No foul, ref. Come on, ref. Ref, that's soft, man. He's looking for it. Look at Lacazette. Look how fat he is. Look how big he is, ref. Soft foul. Soft, ref. Soft. Come on, ref. I thought we're playing football. Anyways, Lyon take the free kick, keep it moving. Slightly, Cedric got nutmeg, but it didn't get completed. Martin Odegaard gives it to El Nene. Rob Holding doing too much. Finds Cedric. El Nene. Cedric's been good so far, to be brutally honest. Wenger would be proud of that, man. They overdid it there, but Vieira saved it. Yeah, man. I mean, if you score, it's each perfect, innit? Really. I was not my guy for 90 minutes. I support Arsenal, bro. Auntie. Nah, there's wise, but I mean, man are taking it too far, bro. Like, come on now, man. All inclusive, but come on. I don't support Man United. You know the vibes. Dons that beat nothing but their bare hand doing bare wise. Big up Niz, but let's chill. Let's all chill out. Let's chill out. I have to run it. You know, when you get caught up in one of them, you have to run the mature angle. What happened to Talisio? Got bare injuries, went to Bayern Munich, finds himself doing the has been thing with Lyon and Lacazette. 2 minutes until the end of this game, people, in terms of the first half, Lyon in possession. They probably showed us a bit too much respect. If I'm real, only Dembele really looks like he's on it. Awa, you're rubbish, bro. See? You're rubbish, bro. Get it again if you're bad. See, you didn't give it to you. You're rubbish. Go on. That's why I'll take it by you. You're rubbish. You're not good. See, look, backwards pass. We got on any for that. You're rubbish, man. Dead. See, Vieira on you. See, dead. You've lost it. You're rubbish, man. This is why you're not in the French squad. You're rubbish. Shouldn't be sending for him because now my stream's gone. It's all mad. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. We're back. Now you're rubbish, Hour, man. Ref, that's a foul as well from Lyon. Okay. Eddie can count himself hard done by. I'm not too sure about 45 minutes. Would love for the young G's to get minutes, but yeah, man. Oh, you rate Kakare, but should I say why for that? You're rating next man. Twat. It's all love. I remember when you set the 50k goal for yourself and you came up short but kept grinding, stay consistent. You're the best YouTube content creator. I wish I could cry, but I can't, man. One love for that. Come on. Ooh, a bit shaky from Gabriel and Saliba. I said Saliba, muscle memory. And El Nene there, but it's calm. Lacazette actually looking like he's got a yard of pace today. Crazy. Lyon in possession. If I'm Lyon, I just want to ruin the clean sheet. Pre-season game or not, or mid-pre-season game or not, I want my clean sheet. So can we make sure we get that? Someone said Lyon looks like Forest. Agendas have to agenda, man. For 90 minutes, I go back to salute an hour, but for 90 minutes, you're rubbish, bro. It's got to be a reason you're still at Lyon, cuz. There has to be. Ball into the box by Lyon. Good for Carl Hein as well. Been a bit of a sightseer. Good for his confidence because obviously the context is different, but made some serious mistakes in the cup start he got in it. And you've got to take your chances because you'd imagine when I don't know, but in our next game, you might see Matt Turner and a couple of the lads that are supposed to be playing return in it. Lyon's Gusto in possession. See, Owl lose it. Ref, come on, man. He's soft, man. What kind of foul is that? See, you're rubbish, Owl. You're rubbish. You try to take the free kick quickly. You're rubbish. On my life, you're rubbish. Pep was lying when he said you was good. Why are you still here? You're still in France. That's why you're rubbish. You're meaty, man. You're at World Cup, though. You're meaty. You're chilling with Lacazette. That says it all about you. Has been. You even get a chance to be anyone before you turn into a has been, mate. El Nene. Show him, man, how it's done. Is that the end of the first half? That is the end of the first half, people. As said, well, as you can see, it's 3-0. It's all good. You know, I think considering clearly that there's you know, the fact that we haven't played for nearly a month. Yes, we played against Watford. Considering there's the temperature's got to be humid. Considering it's not the first 11, we've scored 3 goals. We've got better in the final third as the game has gone on. Obviously, Fabio Vieira has a goal and assist. Odegaard's, you know, been involved in 2 of the goals as well without any luck. Lokonga had a good pass in what led to Eddie Nketiah scoring. Nketiah gets a little bit of confidence from scoring. We're not being asked any questions defensively. We're getting minutes in the legs. You know, the majority of the game's been played in Lyon's half. We scored 3 goals. We looked good on the transition, good with some of the Wenger balls with Wenger ball playing. You know, the transition's been good. We scored some goals. No one's injured. It's all good, isn't it? Like, it's all good. The main thing is fitness. It's all good. 3 goals. And we ain't really had to do much, really and truly. So it's all good. What more could you say? So far, so good. No, you was twerking for America and they got this dislodged in the World Cup. Like, man. Getting Sevilla preseason game vibes from this game. Just don't want Laka to score. I mean, if Laka doesn't score, it don't matter, man. Hope the young bulls can get some minutes as well. Nelson technically has an assist, if I remember correctly, as well. Nelson length the post there, isn't it? Half time. I don't know about that. Nikita. Can't believe I paid for this dial-up quality resolution on the Arsenal page. Upgrade the ting Arsenal. Our Lyon lads missing the World Cup. Boy, do you see them? They wouldn't be here, would they? Lacazette knew he was never playing. Bring Gusto to the carpet. One love for you, lot. We'll more than likely get a stiffer test against AC Milan. Dembele looks good back up for Eddie. That's the biggest compliment for them. It's actually hit me that we're going to need to rely on Edward and Nketiah for 3 months. We were clinical in front of goal. Movement off the ball is good. Haven't been asked questions in defense, which is good. You know, want Carl Hine to get a clean sheet. Wanted to be in every game in the Premier League. I'd love for Ramsdale or Turner or whoever's in goal to be the lowest rated player on the pitch. I don't want my keeper to have anything to do. If they got stuff to do, then it's in issues. So far, so good, man. One love to all of you lot tuned in. It's standard. We're doing what we need to do, man. Can't complain. It is what it is. Oh, yeah, I completely forgot there's a penalty shoot. There's a penalty shootout for absolutely no reason in this, isn't it? Like winning 3-0, you get extra points for winning the penalty shootout. This is some nonsense. I completely forgot there's an unnecessary penalty shootout thing going on. But fair enough, innit? So it is what it is in that regards, people. Appreciative, all of you lot tuned in, whether you're on Twitch or YouTube. It is fantastic to do content and watch football and all these things with you people. Give me about a minute, people. I'm going to go get some orange juice and take advantage of this halftime break. Again, let's see what a fullback can do. Vieira's goal was good, but certain man didn't need a touchdown.
Against this right back, Charlie.
Back again, people. Got the OJ. We're doing all right. Sorry, people walking around stretching the legs. Half time. Feel like I'm getting subbed on. You lot don't see it, but being a content creator, you get cramps on that, man. If you ain't smashed the like button, subscribe, checked out the YouTube playlist, let me know. What do you lot think of this game? We know that it is not an official game. Players have been rested, and ultimately, there's not much riding on this game beyond the obvious, but there's no friendlies. Every game should take us a few more percentages up, and that much better for when we kick off against West Ham and resume our season. We've started off very well in the Premier League, but it's literally half time. You know, it's half time. We've seen comebacks in football. The whole world is preying on us to fuck up now. Pardon my language. Oh, no, Jesus. First it was, oh, Jesus is a brilliant player for Arsenal. Sign of the season. They said, oh, he's not scoring no goals. Now they're spinning it to, oh, man, they're going to crumble now. We've never needed to be together more so than now, innit? Jesus is a great player, but respectfully to the man, and I'm sure he'll be supporting, you're irrelevant for 2 to 3 months. You're not relevant if you're not playing in it. Like, you can't. It's always the guys who are not involved. I don't want to hear no fan, regardless what happens in the Premier League, saying, oh, if we had Jesus and this and that. And it's true, he might have, but he's irrelevant. He's not fit right now. He's irrelevant. We need to get on with it. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Who's man of the match so far? What players have stuck out? Maybe even Lyon. I do like their right back, even though he's having a tough time. But nonetheless, it's past the pad settings. In fact, talking of past the pad, I might even turn on FIFA. But nonetheless, let's keep going, man. One love to you lot tuned in. It's still half time. So, yeah, man. What are you lot saying? Wrongins, lad. Come and join us, lad. Join us, lad. There's a shootout regardless, yeah. Apparently, Awa was supposed to move to Arsenal, but his brother/agent at the time ruined the deal. I don't know, man. I don't know any of the agents, but it didn't happen, innit? So, agenda. Simple as that. Get the lights up, Dan. Love you for that, mate. So, yeah, man. Shy, you feel? I'm watching it on His Goals. You can watch it on Arsenal.com if you got £9, but with the living crisis, with it being Christmas, I would advocate no one doing that. So what I'm going to do is provide. This is how I'm watching it. It's not the best of qualities, but it's better than nothing, innit? I tried. Vieira's been clinical this game. Let's be honest. Could have had a couple more. Could have worked the keeper, but no one cares when you're going to shoot a screamer like that, innit? Shootouts ain't the worst idea. Quick practice for the man them. Give Hines something to do because Lyon have been so poor so far. I hear that. When you're looking at it from that angle. Jing, shut up, man. Hater. Cedric has to do a Hakimi in the shootout. Teta, Edu, and Garlic have their work cut out for them in the next 2 months. But surely, the minute the window shut in the summer, you've already was planning to January. Yeah, ideas might shift according to injuries or players leaving or signing or whatever. But yeah, man. Is what it is. Yeah, to answer that question again, yeah, there is a shootout regardless. It's something for this tournament. In fact, Dubai Super Cup rules, because there's a shootout regardless, specifically why. Arsenal have done an article on this. Obviously, we're playing today on the 8th. We are playing again on Sunday, the 11th. Ain't that this Sunday? But hang on. That's at 3:30, but hang on. World Cup. Thought these didn't. No, okay, cool. So yeah, we can watch that on Sunday. Tomorrow we're gonna watch Croatia versus Brazil. That kicks off at 3 p.m. So I'll be live at 2:50. Unfortunately, I can't do a watch along for the Netherlands against Argentina, but I'll be back for Morocco, Portugal, and obviously England, France on Saturday. There's no World Cup on Sunday or Monday because they go back on Tuesday. So yeah, all right, cool. They're not affecting each other. But yeah, we're playing on the 8th of December versus Lyon, which is now. Liverpool are playing Lyon on the 11th. Oh, so it's got nothing to do with us. Oh, we're actually next in action against AC Milan on Tuesday, the 13th. So, fair enough. There's still time because that game will kick. The semi-finals of the World Cup will be at 7 p.m. And obviously Arsenal will play at 2 p.m. UK time. All right, that's cool. And then Oh, that's us, raw. Oh, we only got 2 games in Dubai, raw. So yeah, we're back on the 13th, and then that's it, and World Cup, and then we're back on the 26th. Obviously, we're playing Juventus in England. Fair enough. All matches are being played in the same venue. After each match, a penalty shootout will also take place for additional points to be gained. Points are awarded as followed. A win is worth 3 points. A draw will see each team earn 2 points. A penalty shootout will be held after every match, with the winning team earning an extra point. The team with the most points from their 2 matches will win the competition. All right. Fair enough. Sorry, folks. So that's that. I think both. Well, I can't even see with this angle. I was about to say both teams are coming back out. It looks like players are just warming up and doing what they're doing. Vieira's a spam artist, but we need that in our squad. To be fair, is he? He ain't really shot that much, and when he has, they ain't been good enough. But you are right. You don't shoot, you don't score. Would like players to do more. How's Lacazette playing? Not doing nothing. Like, you know, when you go to a barber and you've got, you know, you walk into the barbers and that guy's got bare clients, that guy's got bare clients, that guy's got bare clients, and then the last uncle, if there's no little kids or old people, he's just sightseeing. That's what Lacazette is doing right now. I don't know about Lacazette beating Shaw in a pie eating contest. Let's leave people's weights alone. They're both getting more money than you and I, so who cares, man? When's the date for the Juventus game? Let me do some prodding. Don't actually know, if I'm honest with you. I just know it's at the Emirates. Matches. It is the 17th. The 17th of December, people. So a day before the World Cup final. That's at 6 p.m. And then after that, it's showtime. Boxing Day, 8 p.m. West Ham. Yeah, I'm watching that with you lot. And then I'm going out on Boxing Day. So we're going to have to end that watch along abruptly. Because, yeah. Oh, we're playing on New Year's Eve as well. Again, we're going to have to end that abruptly because we got things to do. And then, well, we will do some other watch-alongs on New Year's Day and that. But bloody hell, man. West Ham at home, where their manager's job's on the line. Brighton away after that. Newcastle at home. Spurs away. Manchester United at home. Oi. December, January is a bit mad. As long as Maguire scores a few headers against the French, I'll be happy. Saka the winner. Why are we fat shaming in the chat? I don't know, man. Fat yellow out there hurting Don's feelings. I don't know, man. Lacazette is too disappointed. That's good for him, man. Big up Lacazette, but it's your business what you're doing, innit? I don't give a monkeys. Heard Ronaldo might come on loan till the summer. Thoughts, DG? Hope not. It's a myth. Loan from where? He ain't signed for no one. You know, I don't think Arsenal are going to undertake his wages and that, but who knows, man. Even though this is a friendly, I hope Arteta doesn't just throw in all the youngsters second half, but manages the subs a bit better than Watford. Even if we can see the couple, I don't want us to get used to L's. I don't think Arteta, all these players want to be used to L's. I think no one wants to lose in life, but I hear you. You're not wrong. Amen for that. Again, couldn't have done this without you people. Big up everybody tuned in. Both sets of teams are coming back out for this second half. Doesn't look like Arteta's made any changes so far, but I'll have to confirm that once everybody's out there. Why are you lot watching Bear Man's Bellies, man? What's wrong with you lot? Dubai Super Cup, Premier League, I hear it. Another trophy to the cabinet. Ask them Spurs fans, you know, when you can pick up trophies, you can, innit? Didn't even know there was a trophy at the end of this thing. Fair enough. Eddie and Ketia and Lacazette showing each other, you know what, guarding that. Lacazette, Eddie, take your hand off him. Get back to it now. You meant to hate him for a sec. Second half soon, big and shout Marcel. What do you think of Reese? Been all right. No one's been amazing like that, not to criticize. Everyone's done their job, innit? Hit the post, could have had a goal. Technically has an assist, so he's doing his job. Lacazette and Aouar. 2 washed Lyon players. Come on, ref. Got things to do, man. Come on, referee. Come on, ref. Second half back on us, people. Big up you lot tuned in. He'll retire after World Cup disappointed. If you're talking about Lacazette, if Lacazette's disappointed with not being in the French squad, he's only got himself to blame. You know you're not rolling. You're not going. You're not invited. Your name weren't on the guest list. Stay in your yard. When last did Lacazette get called up by France? Donkey's years, man. Hey, Marcel, you're forgetting you lot are here as well, you know. Lyon look like they're starting the second half a bit better. That's a good pass to find Lacazette. Tries to do the mad thing. Myth. Lacazette has done all right for the scraps he's had to deal with. I mean, Lacazette and Dembele have, when your team's not in it, your midfield's not in it. It's just a running about thing, isn't it? But if I'm completely honest, who gives a flying monkeys what he does? DG missed the first half. Do you think Dembele from Lyon could do a job in the short term in place of Jesus until he becomes fit again? Yeah, but he ain't moving for that done. Marquinhos for Vieira. Has that change been confirmed? I can't see it. Boy, big up you for keeping us updated. Let me go on Arsenal.com again. One thing I don't miss is these. One thing I won't miss when the Prem's back is these shoddy streams. Eddie and Nketiah can't keep that one in play. Hell is that? That is not Arsenal.com. That is not Arsenal's Twitter. What are we? I mean, Arsenal haven't tweeted anything on Twitter about that. Does Lacazette even have more than 10 caps for Friday? He must do, or that's an L, man. You're better than that, Lacazette. Haven't been good enough, have you? Like, simple as that. It's not doing the business. But then again, this season, 9 goals in 15 starts in the league. 9 goals in 15 games. Sorry, that's all right. French league tax, but yeah, that's all right. And 3 assists to match. He's doing all right. To be fair with you, just got 100 goals in France as well. He's got 16 caps and 3 goals. Well, when was his last cap? Lyon attacking here, holding steps in front. El Nene kind of forced his teammate out there. You might be right. Is that, yeah, Marquinhos is on good spot. This stream is horrible. Marquinhos, go and show the gaffer. When did you get your last cap, man? Is that 2017? That's got to be wrong, surely. Big up DG. What's this game? Never knew it was going on. Dubai Super Cup settings. Ask Liverpool, AC Milan, Lyon in this. Lokonga wins it. Bang it. Oh, that was terrible. Lokonga looked like he got caught in 2 minds whether to try and play Marquinhos in behind or whether to have a shot. Ultimately ended up doing none. If he did that for us, he would have stayed, but didn't perform last year or 2. Sambi tried it. I love Arteta's passion. He literally kicks every ball, bit like all of us, innit? Who do you think is a viable replacement for Jesus? Or who do you think Arsenal should pursue? Bring that Benfica done, man, but I don't honestly know, man. I don't think we're going to bring in a player to cover 2 months. Maybe there's someone that can play out wide and do a job up front. Maybe bring in a wide man. Martinelli goes up front. And then you've obviously still got Eddie in the squad and, you know, Smith Rowe and a winger coming in on the left. That might be it. I don't know, honestly, man. Someone said Mudryk or Felix. Would rather João Felix, of course. Hi, Lewis. Yeah, I hope it's no injuries, man. No injuries. Looking for someone being fat or not. Peeps have too much. Oh, yeah, trust. Oh, they say you get bigger when you're getting money in it. So I would trade place with them being a fat youth allegedly and playing football. Let's watch football, man, and not fat shame or slim shame or whatever. Weird flexes, man. Must be better young dons in the chat. Ronaldo should retire at this point. Well, you're retiring if you're getting up. Well, he's a better man than me. But if I had an offer from the Middle East to earn, what was the latest report? Like 200 odd million a year for like 2 seasons? Show me the money, blood. I'm gone. Not that. Well, I'm not pocket watching. I don't know what Ronaldo needs, but not that he needs money. Lyon on the attack here. We say no, though. Holding El Nene. Man on Eddie. Ref. Hands. I'm sure a lot of us would want Eddie and Nketiah's t-shirt. Lukeba fouls and ref. You're not going to book him for that, friendly or not. He showed no attempt to play that football. Where'd you get your license, ref? That's why you're managing. That's why you're reffing in Dubai, innit? I don't know you. Can't be a very good gaffer, can you? Well, sorry, referee. Me, the guy, man. Yeah, there is. Arsenal will win easily. Wait, why am I saying that? I'm a West Ham fan. No, I don't think you're going to earn any brownie points or predict the lottery numbers. We're winning 3-0. Eddie's on. Ref, he's on. Ref, he's on. Okay, you're offside just for that attempted finish, Eddie and Ketty, but that was me. Come on, ref. 50 minutes in. Bro, he's on. And you can't. I know this stadium ain't got VAR as well. Can't lie, Lacazette's moving mad. That's a foul. The ref hasn't said play or no anything. He's just keeping it moving. Arsenal win 6-1. What's the lottery numbers, man? Use the fortune telling stuff for good. I thought that was a foul for Lyon. Yeah. Marquinhos late there. Well in, Marquinhos. Felix, I would, but the asking price is a myth. Jonathan David links again. We covered that. Again, make sure you lot, obviously, people, checking out my YouTube playlist where we cover the transfer news and all them videos there. Let's be shameless and start plugging some of this. In this life, you have to promote yourself. That's one. That's two. So let's skip to the penalty shootout, if I'm completely honest, people. Lyon have been a lot better. Gusto looking to go down the flanks. Chops back in. Plays it to Kakare. Kakare. Can't lie. Lyon have lost possession. Go on, boys. Keep it. Keep it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the playlist link as well. There you have it, folks. I feel Gabby, the next time he'll play for Brazil in the World Cup, he'll be heading 30. But great win for you. It keeps us fit in that. Can't draw too many conclusions apart from that. You know, it's always nice to win games of football. Marquinhos down the flanks. Marquinhos. Keep it and get your head up. There's no point taking a man on if you don't get your head up. Marquinhos. See, there's no point. Misplace a pass. Keep going, lad. Unlucky, but there's no point going past someone if you're not going to be decisive. And Lyon are back here in possession, people. 52 minutes and 50 seconds into this second half. Oh. Yeah, you probably got to let the toss out one go down, man. Lyon have been a lot better. Where was this Lyon in the first half? Still haven't harmed us, but a bit more intensity. Big up on Omari Hutchinson, man. Would love him to still be at the carpet. Wish him all the best at Chelsea. He comes from a great family, a great, well-rounded person, and he'll get his opportunity to be a professional footballer. Tierney, lovely tackle. Can't nick it, though. Kakare gets past Eddie. Running into traffic. Backs himself. See, I don't know who you think you are. You ain't got the juice for that player. Ref, that's a late one on Eddie as well. Ref, come on, man. Fix up, ref. Fix up, or someone might have to clamp you as well. El Nene. It's here with Cedric. Can't I say Suarez has been good today? El Nene. Tierney doing inverted fullback settings and Ketia passes it to him. Tierney punches it in behind and we could be in it. Nelson, fed. Rip him. I do him. Showed him too much. I don't pass. Finds, who is that? Lokonga. That's why the touch was horrible. El Nene can ring them. Marquinhos. What's he going to do? Decisiveness. Oh, he's cracked the ball. Carla, I thought it was going in. Unlucky, Marquinhos. Keep going. Oh, ref, come on. Are you giving a foul or is it what? What happened to him? Marquinhos has gone close there. See that again. Crack the post. Well, the bar. Keep going, boys. Keep going. 0-0. Prediction for the quarters. What, the World Cup? I can see 1-0 England, in it. Probably 2-1 France, but 1-0 England. Argentina 1, Netherlands 2. No, Argentina 2, Netherlands 1. Brazil, Croatia, Brazil 2-0. This is a good run from Lyon. That pass is terrible. Come on, is that Lacazette out wide? Come on now, man. I knew you had to pass it. No way you're going to see dribbling out wide from you. And your teammates are not on nothing. That's a late one as well, ref. Come on. That's a late one on Tini. How many, ref? You're peeing me off because you're letting BS happen. Marquinhos is for real. Easily impressed a bit, Dan. All right. My bad, ref. It looks like Tini done a madness to himself. I hope he's all right. Oh, he's kind of caught my man's foot. Think Netherlands, France, Morocco, and Brazil will make it here. That needs alone. He's got a lot of potential. Yeah, he's going to cost a lot. You lot are easily amused, innit? Big up Marquinhos for that, but all right. So you hit the post, okay? Positive, but okay. So that's where it starts and ends. Doing all right, having a decent impact, but all right. Tierney, Eddie, and Ketty, a ref. Are you seeing the pushing? Bare touchy-feely dons in this Lyon team. Tierney's probably forced Nelson out wide too much. Nelson, head up. That's a decent. Not Lokonga, please. Thank you. El Nene. Cedric. What does Cedric fancy doing? Cedric Suarez floats it in. Too much on it. It's found Reece Nelson. Nelson, get your head up, fella. Nelson, Lokonga. That's where it starts and ends. Tierney squares it to El Nene. Ring it. Oh, just wide. Didn't have much time. Tried to go for precision. Don't watch that, El Nene. The best Egyptian in the league. Didn't have much time. Set himself. Tried to go for precision. Gone just wide. Big up Portugal. I lie no Marquinhos agenda, but he's all, bro. I don't expect him to be complete. Like, I'm just. It's not that they don't impress me, but it's like cool. Like for me, you need to learn to play with your head up, be a bit more decisive, keep it simple, goes through better or worse moments. You got to remember he's at the elementary stage of his development. He's been in England for 6 months. You know, there's so much things he's probably had to learn off the field, let alone on it. Does strike me as a bit of a shy lad when he comes into the first team because there's an element of he looks like a different player at 21's level. But this ain't criticism. This is just where you're at. Nelson, Tierney, Lyon are pressing a lot better. If I'm honest, still a while off, but yeah. Score just jumped to 5-2. What? What does that mean? What are you talking about? Marquinhos, see? Kind of forced Cedric Suarez out wide. And Cedric's played a bad pass as a result of that. And Cedric has to take accountability. That's poor of his own. The keeper made a world-class save. That Marquinhos shot was on target. Good little play, exciting little player, but a lot to learn, man. So let the guy be a kid. Oh, Lokonga, fuck's sake. You've killed Nelson there. Nelson's done well, though. Who's there for the square keeper? Come on, Lokonga, man. You've killed him there. Absolutely killed him. Like, you've not given him anything to work. Too much weight on that pass. Thomas Partey's in attendance, watching the game. Crazy. It seems like there's another stream here, people. This one looks like a Twitter thing. So if you've seen the link, oh, there's a next one for you lot there. Hossam Awa. Been missing for years. See him playing football here. Passes it. Didn't see this in the first half much. Lyon that making us sit in our own half essentially and have to do some shit, some defending and chasing shadows. But it's all in front. It's even that Martinelli, people written him off and then breaded and written him off. Zinchenko's not on the bench. Allegedly, he hasn't been pictured in training, so I don't want to draw too many conclusions, but I don't know what's going on with him. Come on, boys. 0-0. Keep going. Corner kick to Lyon, folks. Big up you lot for tuning in, people. We're at 180 likes. Can we get 200? Ball into the box by Lyon. Didn't bang. Shout Jeffrey Adelaide. Throwback. Some Arsenal fans went shitless when he was. Injury shagged him, man. Wow, what a trade-off that is between America and Russia for that Britney lady. Crazy. Arsenal are 3 goals up here, people. Fabio Vieira, Gabriel, and Eddie Nketiah. And could we get another one? Oh, not with that kind of passing. Radars are off there. And that's the thing, man. There's no point Marquinhos in that. You got to be able to do the basics as well, man. Le Pennant, a player I really like. Jeffrey Adelaide, Tete, and Cherky on. Highly rated Cherky. They all will be entering the fray. For Lyon, people. Nice that, obviously. Good little reunion for a couple of the tugs. Nice little reunion. I like the fact that Arteta's not the first to do the subs, man. Hour mark, surely, 10 minutes or so, couple man might come. Oh, well, obviously Marquinhos has come on. Lacazette has come off. So it is what it is. Shout out all the traveling Arsenal fans. Must be lovely being in Dubai, man. Definitely when it's. Have you lot felt the weather? Lack of threat. Let's be a bit nicer to Lacazette, man. That's our guy, man. What the hell? You lot are nasty. Remember when some of you, if you go old and if you search back far enough on my YouTube channel, I remember some of you, I tried to tell you, Lacazette would never score 20 league goals for Arsenal Football Club. Everyone tried to fight me. It's all right. It's cool. I wanted to be wrong. You see some of the people throwing at them. Oh my God, what do you mean Lacazette will never score 20? Like, no, he won't do it. Anywho. Right, Arsenal's under 21s are in. When are we playing? Friday night. Burnley. Oh, we can have another one. Keep it. All right, finish. All right, Marquinhos, you're shit, What are you doing? Don't take your hands off out your mat. What are you doing? You're my guy, but come on. The right decisions in the final third. The keeper's on the floor. God forgive me. Like, the keeper looked hurt, but we needed to score. Keeper tried to go for it. Bro, you at not one point have you looked. He's still a young player, but it's stuff like this. It doesn't matter about hitting the crossbar. Making the right decisions in the final third. That is going to make the difference. No disrespect to him. But it's fun and games doing it at 3-0 up. Imagine we're a goal down in a must-win to keep our top 4 hopes alive. And he does that. Come on. So I'm saying that potential is there. Stop hyping him. Oh, Marcel, man, get alive, man. They didn't rearrange it. We'll see you at Anfield. We beat you at the Emirates. Great stuff. You're in this tournament as well. Cry more, man. Do you hear that? That's the world's smallest violin for you talking about restarting games. No one gives a flying monkeys, mate. Keep stum. Shush. Understand this a meaningless game, but what do you want us to do? Not play friendlies? Not get any fitness? Come on now, man. I know it's a laugh and a joke, but let's actually think about what we're saying. But that's what I expect from a soccer fan, especially someone that's just started supporting Liverpool. Fair enough, man. Carl Hein off his line very quickly. Well in. Great stuff, man. Great stuff about 8th place. Ain't that where Liverpool are right now? If we're 8th place and we're so meaty and we're so this and we're so that and we're so the third, why are you giving us energy? I know it's all banner, but I'm asking the decision making. That decision making was worse than bloody Marquinhos is just now, weren't it? Fair enough, man. I hear that. I hear that. Premier League table, because you mentioned 8th place or 7th place or whatever. Fair enough, you lot are 6th. Good stuff, man. Anfield. Grown man with a Mo Salah display picture. What do you expect? Lyon in possession. Cute play from them. This Le Pen guy is going to be decent, man. Lyon in possession. Down this left-hand side. So the commentator ball's gone out. Nah, Marcel's cool. He's always here. He's just chatting nonsense, man. Doesn't even believe half of what he's saying, man. He likes, man. I get it. His girl does too. Tierney in possession. We'll better yet taking a throw-in. You lot, he's getting a fishing rod. Don't get him into the nibbles, man. Got a lot of work, man, but a lot of people are easily amused in this football team, man. What else you lot saying? Sensible comments. Hey, Nathan's coming on. Or he will be. Is that it? All the young savages are coming on. All the demons are coming. Right, even Matt Smith getting minutes. Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The Hayland demons are coming on. All the Hayland. I can't lie. We might concede now because of youthful naivety, but let's go. Hayland demons. Let's go. Tierney off. Nketiah off. Nelson off. Odegaard off. Cedric off. Tyler Ferran on. All the Hayland demons. Go on, lads. 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 Living the dream. Living the dream. Miles Lewis Skelly. Come on. Where's Carl's Dewberry, dog? Did he sneak on and I didn't see? Gaffer, what's going on? Gaffer. Let's go. Let's go. Let's have it. Come on, boys. This is the real world. It's not the real world, but it's the real world now. Especially Miles, I want to see you receive from the centre-backs. You've got it in you. Long ball forward. Nathan gets up. Bit like Jermaine Defoe. Come on, boys. Get the touches in. Get the touches in. Let's settle, lads. Let's settle, young bulls. Let's settle, man. Let's settle, man. I mean, you just have to. All you need to do is just go and look on Google, mate, and see who's in the first team now. How many cop cunts have come through? Why are you not replying to him? Just let me do it. Like, Harvey Elliott hype, Curtis Jones hype, John Flanagan hype, Jay Spearing hype. Ref, have a word. You lot bloody want to buy a player that came through Hayland in Yunus Musa. No, don't fight with me. Fight with Google. How many have come through Melwood? Fair enough, man. You had to buy a flipping scrub from Sunderland to manage you lot to win a Champions League and a Premier League because big old Gerrard couldn't do it in the league. He slipped. He had all the other players holding his hands when he won the champs. Then when he bucked AC Milan on a revenge tour, what happened? Come on. Lyon want to play now. Of course they're going to. Of course they're going to. Marcel, just like when I asked you to show a goal, rise it. Where's the Melwood talents? Where's the Melwood talents? That's all I'm going to ask. Where are the Melwood talents? Harvey Elliott's there, insecure because people are DMing his girl. Curtis Jones, Meady. We'll be working in IB for soon enough. You wanted it, let's have it, mate. By all means, like, I don't know you. I don't care about your opinion. You can get Haylen. I just want to know where the Melwood brothers are. Fair enough. Stealing players from Fulham is working out. Just name one Melwood player that's doing something in your first team right now. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one in the England team right now. Or anywhere. And I'll hold my peace. Being a hater is a full-time job, man. Lyon corner doesn't bang. I'm asking you. Is he? Harvey is better than any of them. Go. Last time I checked, he's not in the England squad. He'll be a hairdresser soon. What's he done? Name one that's done anything. And you can't claim Harvey Elliott. You had to steal him from Fulham. Who's come through? Who's come through? I give you Trent, fullback Union. Who's come through? Man are asking your own question. 2026, lol. Fortune teller settings. Who has come through? And even that, Trent's a failed centre mid, like all fullbacks. Hype. They said he's better than Cafu, but Arsenal fans overrate their players. I hear it. I don't want to hear nothing about Trent. Martinelli scares him continuously. Took any confidence out of that. I like Trent. Marcel make me hate him. Can't like Lyon are playing with a bit of a swagger now. But it probably is too little too late. Oh, Dembele. Young balls, let's in. Well in, Salsa. Don't panic. Whoa, man them. Whoa, man them. Wake up. It's the big boy leagues now, you know. You can't do what you're doing in the St. John, in the Papa John's Trophy Cup and all them things there. Wake up, brothers. Whoa. Oh, man, I'm talking about 2026. The world could be done by then. I might even have a beard by then. Man, I'm talking about Harvey Elliott, bro. The man there will be doing spice, bro. Like, come on. Michael Johnson hype. Harvey Elliott, I'm joking if you're listening. Shout me in it. Let's get an interview done. I promise you, Curtis Jones is going on Love Island. I promise you. Miles Lewis, let's go. Let's cook something. What's that? And the thing is, you lot are letting Marcel rattle you. Like, I'm replying because I make his day in it. Like, but you lot let him rattle you. The guy started supporting Liverpool in 2018. He doesn't know anything. Don't let him reply to you. He's just bad vibes. He hates on everything. Good eye. Look at Ethan. Mad thing. Doing too much. Ethan, who Liverpool are trying to get as well. He could follow very well, do the Yunus Musiala thing. Let's hope we can convince. Lyon on the counter-attack. Just dawned on me. Unnecessary penalties after this. Cherky. Can't let someone got twist. Oh, he done all right. Still waiting for him to really explode on the scene. But again, with young players, you got to be easy. Off topic, people. I was having this debate, yeah. Not who is better. I was having this debate with my brethren. You have to remember, I said not who is better. Who is more decisive? Vinicius Jr. or Kylian Mbappe? I just want to see something. Again, decisiveness. Corner by Lyon. Shaky clearance. Come on, boys. Fight. This the big boy leagues now, players. This the big boy leagues now, boys. If you want to play in Arsenal and all this Premier League thing, you got to fight, lads. Lyon in possession. It's been more of an even game. Dead skills, whoever that was from Lyon. Nice banner, man. Marcel's cool. He's a weirdo, but he's cool, man. He's proper cool, man. It's all banner. You're not trying to get him. All right. Ignorance is bliss. You can't call these Arsenal young players scrubs when you're stealing dons from Fulham. Man are stealing dons from London. You stole Raheem Sterling. You lot used to gas up Jordan Ibe. You lot tried to convince the Sterling's going to be better than him. What has Jordan Ibe done apart from get jerked in South London for his whip? I'm sorry, Ibe, man. Marcel making me a villain. I'm sorry. Anyone can get jerked at any time. Big up the Irish keeper though, but I know say he didn't grab him from. He didn't rock up on Liverpool Street round the corner. I can't even spell that Don's name. He's actually a good keeper. I know you know who I'm talking about. Sarah people. Morton. Bro, he got savaged against Spurs. Them man there at Blackburn or something. They're not busting through. Why do you think they're signing Bellingham? Them man there are not busting through, bro. Like, they got one sick Polish youth though. Banter aside, one messed Polish guy. I forgot the Liverpool's name. He's messed. I'm sure Klopp will fuck with him. But back to sensible targets, people. Mbappe is clear, more decisive. I don't know if he's clear of Vinicius. But yeah. decisive. My brethren was trying to tell me it was Vinicius. I was like, nah, bro, it's Mbappe, you know, like decisive. Ooh. Ooh. Cameraman, you're acting. Cameraman, you was about to be man of the matches, or cameraman, please. 50 minutes left plus the penalties and that. They're bringing on a keeper. Soka done, bare dreads and that. Bob Marley's coming on. I'm sorry. Forgive me. In fact, you're Damian Marley, man. Oi, cameraman, you're moving mad. Yeah. Woof. Vinicius got more composure. Oh, does he though? Has Vinicius got more composure than Mbappe? I definitely think he's got more dimensions to his game, but I definitely think Mbappe, for the tricks he's got, he knows how to be decisive with them. He's making the difference for his country. I think if you give Vinicius and him 10 opportunities to score, Mbappe will score a lot more. Vinicius is more my sort of player with his tech and that. Right, where they find this guy? Who's this? Lyon, brother. I see why I say keepers, people. You lot saw that in it. And then they want to touch your back of your head when you as a defender make a good save. I tell you these keepers, man. Tell you about these keepers, man. Mbappe is a different level to Vinny, respectfully. Mbappe, easy choice. Was going to say Banduli from us, but we're doing all right. Was going to say Vinny, but getting flashbacks to that first game for Brazil in Qatar. Mbappe has been decisive since Monaco. Vinicius was once an exciting but frustrating talent. Still an element of that. Arsenal could be in here. No, that pass was terrible. Who's got more potential? Ethan or Miles Lewis? Even, man, at this moment in time, who knows? Calls of Dewberry, my brother. They're there. From what Ryan Brewster. From what I've seen of Vinny, he doesn't seem decisive to me. Brainless winger with great pace and good finishing. Mbappe better all over. Bit harsh call him decisive. Vinny kind of hard to be decisive. Mbappe has the whole package. Lyon could be in here. I lied. Ref, what the hell? Bear hug it. Show your mum's life you're playing on, ref. Okay, about to say. My lidge got burst and I'm sobered up and DG's on the same stream. I thought the game ended. Don't do drugs, kid, man. G1, stay in college to learn, man. I don't know what you're doing with them college gal. It's okay to say you don't smoke or whatever, you know, or balloons or whatever you kids do, man. Stop doing balloons, people, as well. You go to college to learn, bro. Learn, man. You're going down the mad path. A mad path. Mbappe knows his toolkit and how to use it effective/repeatedly. Vinny will get to that level easy. I hear that. Sometimes we see Mbappe fluff the simpler chances. PSG versus City always springs to mind. It happens. Bro got lit for an hour. No drugs, just alky. Bro, man, I'm just walking around college smelling of K and vodka. You're moving mad. You're moving mad. Ten Hag's getting things together at United. What are you doing? Yeah, I like that youth, man. You can't claim him, but that Irish youth that they got in goals lit, man. It's hard to find a good backup keeper. I feel sorry for him because he deserves to play a lot more football. But you're not going to get ahead of Alisson, are you? Good little keeper he is. Miles, let's go. Hold it, though. Now the final ball's got to be lit. That's good. Coles of Jubilee, let's go. Cook something. That's a ball. Come on. Unlucky. It's gone past Butler at Deji. Let's go. Don't let them out. Keep going. Keep going, lads. Just chill out. What's the time difference in Dubai? Does anyone know? 11 minutes left of this, people. If you haven't slapped the like button, please do. Big up Jeffrey and Adelaide. Ethan said, forget all of that, though. Oh, who licked the post? Oh, Ethan, unlucky. Was that surgeon? This stream is horrible. Oh, it's Nathan. Unlucky. Don't watch that. It's coming. Don't watch that. Keeper's bugging out. Lyon bugging out. We've clipped the post. Nathan's tried to score the rebound. Oh, it's surgeon. He's hit the post. Good defending. It looks like Lyon brought on a couple young boys. This keeper looks extremely young, man. And don't forget, for these young boys, they're going to have to show their bottle and step up to take a pen. Oh, it's falling here. Pull it back across, Waters. Decent. Yeah. Oh, not enough contact. Unlucky, Ethan. If Arsenal don't win from 3-0 up, then when the league starts, then that will show they still have a long way to go to compete with top teams in the league over the next few seasons. Done, no. Bro, that's lit, man. Shout out the foreigners, man. Man said 4 a.m. in Australia. Shout out to you lot. Bro, why are you drinking at college, bro? It is a Thursday. What are you doing? G1, you're lost, man. You're lost. You're moving like Ravel Morrison. I might have to get you out of that, man. You're behaving like Dele Alli, man. You're going to waste your potential. What are you doing? Mbappe uses his pace too much for me to rate him highly. He reminds me of a more consistent Rashford. I'm not going to lie. That always pisses me off because if you've got pace, you use it. It's like when people say, oh, when he loses his pace, he's going to be in trouble, which he might. But when's he going to lose his pace? If he loses his pace at 32, you know, from early 20s to 32, you'll be all right. And let's not act like Mbappe doesn't play neat 1-2s and things like that. I think Mbappe's got some bad habits in his game that he needs a manager to iron out. I think he tries to be Neymar too much at times. I think he could be a bit more humble in everything he does. But if you've got that in your arsenal, why the hell would you not use it? It's like someone saying, don't rely on your strength. Obviously, if you're just going to use that to get you out of jail, but that's not what all he does, is it? And that goes for Vinicius with his skill. That goes for a lot of players. Like, why the hell would you use it? Some things can't be explained. Please, man. Yeah, unless he suffers that and starts mashing up his ACL and all them things there, then he's in trouble. But Bellerin never had a brain. Mbappe's got a brain. He can play short. He's got a lot of bad habits in his game. That's why I think he needs, I'm not saying go to City, but you need a pep. You need someone to really work with you and make you understand football, because you was the golden boy at Monaco. You've become a bit of a monster at PSG. You're their sporting director. If your game is based on that primarily, why the fuck wouldn't you use it? Arsenal in possession here, 8 minutes left. England are hella confident for the game. They need a reality check. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever Declan Rice starts talking, I want England to do bad, man, because I don't know. There's some inferior complex in him. If I'm honest, start saying nobody gives us our praise and these things. I'm not being funny, but what have the man them done? What have the man them done? Cool. You got to this stage with all the teams you've had to play. A bit like France, you should be doing that. I don't think enough praise or fair critique is given in football like in life. But my one pet peeve is praising people where there's no praising people for doing what they should do. Like myself, you know, big up all of you lot who mess with my content and support and support me in that. But it's like when you lot say, "Oh, you're consistent." One love for it, people. Don't get it twisted, but man, I have to be consistent if you want to get over 50,000 and 100 and aspire to these things. There's no point me being at it. You know, 2 weeks, I'm on it. I'm gone for a month. I'm here for 6 months. I'm gone for a year. It doesn't matter. Like, and that's where I like what Arteta is doing and getting into. Like, we shouldn't be praising that. What opportunities? I'm asking though. What opportunities does he miss out on? Because he does play short and play quite congested and compact a lot of the times in the game. If France are going to demand him to do that, I hear it. I think, as I was saying, I think he's got a lot of bad habits within his game, as he should. And I think they're only enhanced around his ego, because I think he's becoming a monster and no one's telling him stuff. But I don't know if you can really sit there and say, I can't rate him too highly because he's relied on his pace. R9 he had skillers as well, but before he bust his thing, he had pace. If Mbappe loses his pace, he can still be a very decisive player. Man, act like he's just some pace merchant. You've got techers like. And this is the thing about football fans, not saying you directly, but because that people don't like a player or whatever, or they judge them by the premise of what they like, they want to belittle what they bring to the table. There's plenty of quality players, like someone like Mo Salah. That is not my cup of tea. But I have admiration for what he does. And there's many others. Kevin De Bruyne, a lovely player, one of the best ever. But in terms of what I call playmaking and that, it's not really what I would call playmaking. But yeah, I have admiration for it. It's a bit like what you see. Like I don't really class playmaking as, and it's elite. It's an elite art, but I can play the same pass. I've practiced this 100 times. 99 of them are going to go where I want them to be. Obviously, you're human. 1 or 2 are going to be shaky. I admire that because that is a hard skill, but I don't call that creativity. But I have the admiration for it. Arsenal in possession with 5 minutes left of this. Nah, man. I mean, I can't lie. I'll snake Declan Rice for Eddie and get your head. So Yeah. Oh, Lyon could be in here. Lyon. Corner kick or the ref. You looking at offside, ref? What you doing? I don't know, ref. Talk to us. I don't know what you're on, ref. Kane Row, you earns a corner. Nah, I don't call Rance an idiot, man. Rance. Definitely not an idiot. Big up Rance. Lie that, man. Chill. It's my guy, man. Man, how you talking? What's Rance got to do with this as well? What the fuck? I'm talking about killing Mbappe. What the hell has Rance got to do with this team? And football. Like, oof. If Rance is listening, stop upsetting people, man, because you caught it straight for not even do that. Who else is there? Who else? What other young players on that bench, man? We almost could have been in a shout, Coach of Juby. Obviously, many of these young players are not going to make it at Arsenal or any other clubs. The harsh reality of football, but keep going. Simple as that. It's been a bit of a dead one. Exactly, bro. Wouldn't call him a pace merchant, but everyone's allowed their opinions. If you think, I always say on my channel, I don't tell you what to think, just think. If you think he's a pace merchant, if you think he's not a pace merchant, if you think this and that, everyone's allowed their opinions. Opinions should be celebrated. It'd be a very boring channel, and life would be boring if we all agreed on the same things. But what we need to remember is our opinions are not fact. Opinions can change like football. You know, I know football's a bit weird. If I think in 2015 Mbappe is not lit, and in 2022 he showed me evidence to believe he is lit, and they're gonna get onto me. I remember some football fans didn't want to rate Saka, thought he's a left back. Some Arsenal fans, another thing, you could go through my channels. Not because I knew anything. It's like, bro, I've seen him play right wing with my own eyes at the stadium, and these things he can play right wing. Like, no, he can't. No, he can't. Shh. Bloody played for England and back, didn't he? There. Go on, Nathan. Wait, I kick him, man. Be a bit evil. Just deep in the power PSG have gave Mbappe in his new contract is actually, man, I'm going to do all of that to lose him as well. He's going to bust out anyways. Like, eventually. Needs to show a bit more humility. I don't know him in it, so I can't call a man not say he hasn't got humility. And I don't like to do it when it's these black players as well, but it looks like a monster, bro. Go on, lads. Coles of Dewberry. Get your head up. Ball. Hit it. Unlucky, Nathan, man. You're allowed to think that. But if you're shown other things, you can change your thoughts. But like, what you shouldn't do is just because you don't like someone, not be open to change and push agendas. Like, obviously, I'm not talking about when we're running bants and joking and things. There's plenty of footballers I don't like. But you have to have admiration for it. They've done all right, showed their naiveties in others, but they've given a decent account of themselves. They're going to have to give a better one because penalties are going to follow in a few moments. I tried to tell people, Saka, I wouldn't even say Saka looked nervous at left back or out of place, but his best actions were him actually getting assists. It weren't necessarily 1v1 defending. And even though I think Saka's improved, definitely in an Arteta system, there's a lot Saka needs to improve defensively. But you're allowed to think that you can only go on the evidence you're displayed. It's just in football, everyone wants to pass off their opinions as facts. Everyone wants to laugh at someone for getting things wrong. Everyone actually wants to mock someone for getting their opinion, for changing their opinion. And a lot of you, and I know, that Sofa score thing, you lot don't watch football. You'll just look at Sofa score. And it's nonsense. Not that it's nonsense, but in isolation, you lot just look at nonsense. The problem is a lot of people don't know what they're talking about. Their stats are never going to be bad. You know, but you need to apply eye test, and it needs someone with common sense looking at it. Or you can push any agendas or say someone's good and things. Stats are going to be kinder across some aspects. Football's just too agenda ridden. But when when a sport is tribal, it captures emotions like this. It's always going to happen. I just think it's trendy to dislike Mbappe right now. It's only a couple of years. Man was saying he's taking over from Messi, true. And You saw what he did on Messi's block. Messi had to join him. You saw what Messi did on Messi's block. You saw what he did at the Camp Nou. Haaland or Mbappe at this pure striker thing. Haaland. Everything else considered, Mbappe's more my sort of guy, but Haaland's made in the lab in it. Like he's not. He's a robot. Arsenal in possession. Koza, Dewberry, and Miles and Ethan, for me, probably given best account of themselves. The others done all right. Nathan's put himself about as well. Down this left-hand side, what can we do here? Oh, that's a poor pass. You're not looking when you're passing, are you? Ref, you can't. That's not a free kick. Get up, man. Marquinhos, get up, man. Ref, cynical foul. Yeah, his decision making is terrible at times. That's what I mean by he's got some old habits, terrible habits. Pedri's one of mine as well. Pedri and Mbappe, these are guys that I think God just said you're going to be footballers. I think some dons try to become them. Others, God just says you're doing this football thing. Musiala as well, like Messi as well. Them kind of guys there. Of course, Marquinhos is going to be raw. Respectfully, my man's playing in Brazil and that. Like, that's why maybe if Arsenal had a winger or could get a winger in January sooner rather than later, he has to be eyed up with going out on loan and accelerating that development. There's only so much he's going to develop training and playing. You got to remember, Arteta's got to try and get top 4 and things like that. You can't just play, man, for the sake of playing, man. Penalties to follow, people. Game done. As I said, now you can see why when I said Miles Lewis Skelly reminds me of Moussa Dembele. Definitely not the guy playing up front. Damn, getting every last drop out of this. I need some water, man. I swear I had a bottle of water. Where's my water? Sorry, folks, I'm still here. How can I? Yo, oh, here it is. About to say, what the hell? Losing my brain. Penalties, people. Extra points on the line. I didn't really see Matt Smith play, but let's see what you're on. 5 likes from 200 people. If you've hit the like button so far, hope you'll win the lottery and that. Does Mbappe ever leave PSG and go? Surely, man. You can't stay in France forever unless it's not a competitive. Well, it's not. Would you really say La Liga is competitive now? He's got to, man. You're saying Madrid's his dream and that. I wouldn't rule out going there or anywhere else. You have to, like, unless we wake up one day and France becomes like one of the better leagues. Like, let's be honest, Premier League, I'm not saying it's the best in terms of teams, but anyone can smack anyone. It's entertaining. It always throws up surprises. Back a couple of years ago, La Liga was kind of lit. You had Atletico doing their thing. Obviously, Madrid and Barca are still there and historically always going to be there. Every now and again, you got a different other team maybe fighting for the Champions League spaces. You know, Italy's become a bit more competitive as well, but it's not really the best in my opinion. So surely, man, for these young boys, just pick your spot and take it, man. The only penalties you miss are the ones you don't take. And even, you know, during this World Cup, the best of them have missed them. Football convo is agendas these days, trust me. That's why for me, I'm a bit different, innit? It's not that. Like, if I don't know you or respect your opinion or if I can tell you're chatting nonsense, I don't really take what you have to say on board. I don't really talk football with much people. That's why I previously said, I respect you lot for supporting my content because I wouldn't watch me. Not because I'm talking the truth or nothing. I just don't care, innit? Really. To be brutally honest. Bro, Flannels are selling fake clothes. Flannels, the official store. If they can do that, then what is going on? Penalties anyways, people. Good experience for the young keeper for Lyon. I assume he's young. I was so impressed by Musiala. He looks a level above that German attack. Just needs to stop hitting the post. Shout out, C. As she said, been watching, forgot to check the likes. Only 3 from 200. So if you've hit that like button, one love, man. Appreciative to all of you lot tuned in. Without you lot, the platform is rubbish, people. You lot made it. It's our platform. Penalties setting soon. Where's my water? Can't spend your life worrying about opinions of others, bro. Take every opinion on board. Be self-aware, but fundamentally, only you can define you. Only you know you, innit? Look at Neymar. If you listen to everyone, you're arrogant. You're this, you're that, the other. I'm sure he's a good family man. Marquinhos to step up first. I'm not confident about yours. Fair enough. It's not about me being confident. It's about you being confident. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Good penalty, lad. Oh, I don't know about doing the thing with the keeper. I told you these keepers all day, boy. Make sure you wash your hands, Marquinhos, or you're gonna wake up with pink eye and some pussy spots. I'll tell you about these keepers. Someone asked me a pet peeve of mine. That's one of them. But if you go on football, if you go on Twitter to talk football, it's crazy, man. Like it's banter, but yeah. And I just think football Twitter is a dark world, man. Dark world, man. I've seen people wishing illness on people just because their opinion different. Jeffrey and Adelaide, once a Gooner, always a Gooner. You don't want it. That's how you didn't make it here. You play for France yet? You're not good. I used to think you was. You're not good. You don't want it. You ain't scoring, are you? You don't want it, Jeff. You don't want it. I told you don't want it. I showed you during the World Cup. You don't want it. Looked into your eyes. You were not a savage. Come out of here, man. Come out of here, bro. Just like Lacazette, don't want it. You don't want it. Good save, Carl Hine. Off the line early. Don't want it, Jeff. You don't want it. You don't want it. Come out of here, man. It's cool, bro. It's proper cool. It's proper cool. You don't want it. You didn't want it. Big up you for stepping up, but you never did it. Come on, Matty boy. Once a gunner, always a gunner. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Matt Smith, come on, man. Brexit style free penalty, man. None of this fancy continental short run-ups. Just smash it, mate. You're from Arlo. Come on, fella. Let's go. It's coming home. Matty Smith, let's go, man. Wallop that. Wallop, you're looking a bit nervous. The run-up's not a bit 30. 30 that, though. Yeah. Switch on. 0-0, boys. Arsenal, you need to employ me to do this 0-0 thing, man. I got nothing else. What's the pens about? It's part of the tournament. Bro, serious gangsters on the QWERTYs, man. I had to learn that earlier because I was like, before obviously you start YouTube, like I don't say things to people that I don't like, not on none of that. Like it would not ruin your day, but you want to find out where they are, who they are, where they're from, all these things. And then it's little kids or weird men. Like I probably I stopped because I saw one arguing with a guy. He looked like a what's it? Like he had bare fake tan, hella orange, and that. I'm like, bro, I'm arguing with a what's it? What's my life doing? Pardon me. Mendes, he's big. He might pattern this. Are you so better at pens than Spain and Japan? Tomiyasu, you had to hold that, man. You don't want it. You might score, man. I'll allow you. I think you're scoring. So, yeah, man, you sent the keeper the wrong way. That's a good run up. It's cool, though. Social media is a dark place, and I'm not going to lie. It's been used to connect with you lot. It's been used for a lot of good things in my life, and I've seen it do some good things. The problem is there's a lack of empathy. There's a lack of sympathy. Some people are just so disappointed with their life that they go on and project things for others. People are allowed to pander to lies. That's why I never want social media to be, I don't like, you have to sign up with real details and stuff, but I can hear it. Nah, man, you just play your position. Like, obviously, I run bants on Twitter, but you never see me get too involved in whatever. Come on, lad. Come on, surgeon. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Chip that. Chip that. You got this, keeper. You don't want it. You got dreads, mate. He chipped it. Welcome to the real world. I like the confidence, but you're gonna learn from that. Big bollocks to attempt that, but big up you, but you didn't disguise that enough. Big up the keeper. He weren't fooled by that BS, and that's the risk you take. You look like a donut. You look like a donut. You have to learn. Bare millions of people watching it. Don't worry, you're lucky it's a preseason game, and you've handed them man there the chance to get back in it. I love the fact that you had the bollocks to attempt it, but boy, you don't want it. You don't want it. Nice haircut, though. I rate it. Hairline looking sharp, but you don't want it. Look, you're missing that. 100%. Told you don't want it. Switch on, boys. You don't want to look into your eyes. It's the eyes. I've showed you during the World Cup. I've showed you twice now. I'm booky, people. Don't believe me. I'm dodgy. I see demons. No, I'm joking. Meaty. Big up Carl Hine. Meaty. Get out of here, man. Meaty. You didn't want it. Ethan, is that? Oh, Cozy Juby. Let's go. Proper pen now. Proper pen. Get on your line, mate. Get on your line. Oi, is that one of your dreads on the floor? Where you from, fella? Jamaica? Huh? Know about Bob Marley? Right? You don't want it. Look at him. He's bouncing around, ref. You don't want it. Come on. You don't want it, keeper, do ya? You ain't going to be at Lyon soon. Say you have it. Oh, fuck, you do want it. All right, cool. I'll hold my L's. Don't worry, cause you be. All right, cool. Keeper, I weren't familiar with your game. All right. I allow you. I'll stop agendaing you. All right. Unlucky, cause you be. Young bull. Don't watch that. You have to learn, keeper. I'm gracious in defeat. I was talking crud to you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. They want us against each other, man. I'm sorry, bro. I allow you. I weren't familiar with your game still. They have to score this, though. The Kane roll you. He's going to score, man. Kane roll you always do this. Hey, bottom left. Keeper's right. Bottom left. It's Meady. It's Meady. It's Meady! Oh! You don't want it. You got long hair. You don't want it. Cut your hair. You don't want it. You should be in the hairdressers, lad, doing hair and beauty courses in Hartford Regional College or something. Get out of here. Carl Welling. Welling, Carl. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Well in, Carl. You don't want it. You almost tricked me, but you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Bottom left keeper's right. And that's well, I ain't why for that sticking out tongue business, but big up Carl. Go on, lad. Oh, raw, fullback. Big up Waters. Big bollocks to take this. You scored this, we've won the shootout, but boy, in a dick. I don't know. I don't know for these fullbacks. I don't know. Come on, bro. Keeper, you don't want it. Fuck it. The beef ain't dead. Keeper, I'm not scared about all this. All this nonsense is crap. Keeper, you don't want it. Keeper, look at your shin pads. Water! Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. Raw. Big man. Raw. Raw. Banged it over. Raw. Oh, what that? What you not doing in training? Big bollocks for stepping up. Don't watch that. You only miss the pens you don't take, but fuck, you know. Yo. Oh, what that? Raw. That's the worst penalty of the lot. I can't cap. Raw. Raw. These penalties are bandaily. You don't want it, though. Come on, Carhan. Dead. See? Shut up. Shut up, Cherokee. I told you don't want it. You don't want it. You thought you was a real star, but you're meaty, man. You're meaty. This is why you're not on the Pedri and Musiala and all the... You're meaty. That's why you're at Lyon. Keep your head down. You're meaty. You're not good. You thought you was a star boy. Get out of here, man. You're rubbish. Meaty. That's why you're on the bench. You're meaty. Allow it, man. You're meaty. Big up Carl Hine, the hero of this thing. You're meaty. I swear, we boss case. We somehow boss case. But you're meaty. All right, everybody, before we go back in, you, man, extra round of penalty shootouts. Unless you scored, especially you, Waters, you need to go and get that ball back. Like, boy. Banduli, Cherokee, you're not saying, man, you tried it, bro. Come on. We're street smart out here. Move, man. You thought you was next up. Get out of here, man. You tried it. Get out of here, man. That's my keeper, you know. You can't banduli him. You can't do that to him. Like he ain't been capped for his country and that. Mind how you're talking. You think you're playing for France with shit like that? Get out of here, man. You're shit, man. You're rubbish, man. I'm joking. He's lit. You can literally see videos of me saying he's lit. But Meady. You can't finesse my keeper. Meady. Big up the young players. All right, Carl Hine needs the biggest piece of the chicken in when we have our dinner. He gets the chicken. He gets the first dibs on everything. Some of you lot, hour of penalty shootout practice, but it's calm. We bust case. Obviously, Koza Dubry, Serjan, Waters, Bear man have to do this penalty thing again. It's cool though. We bust it. Learning experience. Raw. The Banduli pens, but it's calm. We bust it. Don't watch that. Shout out all the young players for getting minutes. Woof. You don't want it. Can't lie, people. I've showed you during this World Cup and today. I'm a master at calling these penalties. I'm a master. I look into your eyes. I can see if you're savage. He tried to be a hero. Cherky thought he was going to be a hero. He thought that man there thought it was Ronaldo. Thought it was Ronaldo taking the last one. Move from here with that nonsense, man. You don't want it. You don't want it. Horrible pens, but he's calm. He's calm. He's calm. I mean, at least it provides some excitement, though. There's a bit of excitement, a bit of razzle and dazzle on that. Lacazette wants to sign for Arsenal, with it. Why is he touching near the staff and that? Come be a striking coach. Oh, there be. Woo. Well, you should be mad. You should be mad. What the hell do you take a pen like that? Back again, how are they doing penalties? It's part of the competition thing. Can't lie. One thing I'll give them young players, they got big bollocks to be chipping penalties. Because me, I ain't got the juice for that anyways. But smashing that, man. Smash that hard and low. Even dons that try go for the far corner. I mean, the top bins. Bro, you lot are on side different. Me, smashing it as hard as I can low. Because as one my coach told me growing up, you smash it hard and into the corner. The keeper might get a touch. You might bust case. That's about it. I've told you, look, when we won the Enfield Borough Cup, when did I take? I think I was it went on a madness. I think I was like the 10th pen taker. I was getting mad at my coach / teacher. He's like, oh, DG, take it. Well, CJ, take it. I was like, no. I'm getting mad. He's like, what do you mean I'm taking a pen? I'm not taking a pen. What do you mean? I'm not doing it. Until the ref said, no, you actually have to. I was shaking. Like the goal started getting smaller. Started feeling my neck. Started getting no. I'm looking back. Guys are cheering me. I'm like, oh my God, God help me. Just put the ball down. I was like, big man, don't change your mind, innit? Just smash it. And it was bugged. It just about trickled in, but they all count. But Sunday League, I've only missed 2 penalties still. I remember it was so deep. I missed one in the Everton derby. I remember the keeper that, you know, them Robert Green dons. He baxed it out. His paw. I was like, fuck. And big up, I know someone that works at Talksport. I went to a Talksport tournament a few years ago. I missed the. They still got to get onto it. I missed the decisive pen. Like I had to score it. Changed my mind as well. I get nervous when it comes to pens. Arsenal won the penalty shootout. Is that a trick question? You know we do this thing, man. 6 pens missed. Crazy. Love the stream. Without you lot across Twitch and YouTube, it would be media, innit? It's a good experience for our young boys. We won 3-0 in normal time. I think we got better in the final third as the game went on in the first half. You know, the move that led to Fabio Vieira scoring was good, as was it good for Eddie Nketiah's. Obviously, set piece FC for Gabriel's. Obviously, the second half became a bit more of an even contest as Lyon had to do a bit more, and we brought on young players and that. Big up Carl Hein because, you know, in 90 minutes, he's nothing to do, but you made yourself a hero. This is how you get names. You know, you're not too many players are going to get like anything from that game, but this is how the manager remembers you. Carl Hein may or may not go on loan, but this is how the manager involves you as the third choice keeper in training and matches like this as a young player. Miles Lewis Skelly doing the right. This is how you get involved. You did say that good pens for Hein. What's the lottery ticket numbers, man? You lot start using your prediction skills for some good, man. Not just this football stuff. DG, the secret dark art rattler. Should see me Sunday League, mate. I'm a menace. I can't lie. Absolute menace. Charles sent that to Qatar, man. Giving Tomiyasu PTSD. He just probably getting over the Japan thing. The spirit of Bono traveled into Carl Hein. He did a madness. 0-0 mentality won me Sunday League trophies. Never felt trust. That's all I got. That's all I got, lad. That's all I got. Again, people, World Cup is back tomorrow. So, again, I won't be able to watch Holland versus Argentina with you. I have to go out. But we're definitely watching, I think it's Brazil-Croatia, 3 o'clock. So, that'll be 2:50. Saturday, we're watching England-France and whatever games before that. Whatever's on Sunday. I don't think the World Cup's on Sunday, but there'll be vids on Sunday. I think the World Cup's back on Tuesday. There'll be content. Any of the Arsenal Dubai games, we're covering that. Sooner rather than later, we'll be back to doing Premier League watch-alongs. The grind don't stop. Appreciative to you lot, whether you've been on Twitch or YouTube. I can't do it without you lot. And we've hit 220 likes, people. It's ridiculous. Appreciate that. The banter, the talking points. Whether you support Arsenal or not, even Marcel with his hating thing. Yeah, they got ballers, man. Lyon got ballers. It's all banter. It's all entertainment. Waters, I'm going to have to Enrique. You take 1,000 pence, and he's still, boy. Good thing he's a fullback, innit? Maybe that's why he's a fullback. But yeah, I don't really like these silly penalties in today's day and age. Man are walking up, trying to chip it, not really disguising it. The worst one is that if you're not Paul Pogba, don't be doing this thing. I mean, Busquets' one for Spain was terrible. As much as we're getting on, I'm getting on to Japan. Spain's penalties were terrible. Messi had a terrible penalty he missed against someone. Lewandowski's penalty was terrible, but VAR bust him. It's crazy. One of the worst feelings in the world is missing giving away a pen is probably worse than missing a pen. But yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, young players got opportunities. We saw 3 goals, minutes in the tank for players. We just move on and we move on. I think we got AC Milan next, and that's it. We've got AC Milan next, and we come back to London. We've got Juventus, which follows on. Now we've played 2 mid-season games, Watford behind closed doors. Today, obviously, when the season regains, we've got some tough games, man. We've got, in no order, Man United, Spurs, informed Newcastle, Brighton away, West Ham, who the manager's fighting for their jobs. And really, all the form and all that crap before the World Cup, it's all out the window, isn't it, really? Yeah, Talisio played. I don't know Lacazette played. Lacazette probably wanted to be in a Sisha lounge because he doesn't run. But yeah, people. On that note, it's been fantastic being here with you lot. There isn't too much more to add on that. If you want more of the DG fix, then check out the content I've released in the last few days. Check out my YouTube playlist where we've spoken about Arsenal transfer news or Football Manager. Go and see that on Twitch as well. Again, you lot stay blessed, stay safe. Thank you for all your support. What more can I say? I'm out. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, follow on all the socials, turn on your notifications. Most importantly, stay blessed, stay safe, stay progressing in whatever goals, hopes, dreams, aspirations you have. Let's have a great end to the year. G1, stop being an alcoholic in uni or college, wherever, pattern up. But on that, peace.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
There's always just that active red light defending. I've been given like.
Marcel, I will stop showing my great goal when you rise up what you've done. I don't do chattings, I do slappings. In fact, YouTube chattings go to slapping. I'm on madness, I'm on mad things. I'm a savage, you're never done it, you're never do it. Hey, I'm deluded, don't be When you rise up a goal, I will shut up. You think Zidane's bored of seeing his thing? Ask the man, them I score goals for fun. No, we've got 100 likes, so big up everyone who's hit that. But on a serious note, someone clip up them bars or send them to your way or something. I'm trying to get a I don't care. I've been rapping or something like yeah, this thing. Last one for Marcel on a serious note. Marcel, rise up, what you done this, bro? Man's never seen Robertson and that. Do them thing there. Tell Klopp shout me.